All of a sudden,
Yeah.
I was kind of jokingly talking about it to Adam, realized, holy crap, this would not be as hard as we thought it would be.
Let's.
We were wrong, it is very hard, but it is way more possible for us than we thought it was, so we set it up and we're doing it now. Phandelver Untold. Phandelver Untold.
Phandelver Untold.
The entire week leading up to this, I've been buzzing with like just excitement and like looking forward to this.
Hello everybody to the first episode of Dicey Business.
The idea that sparked the D&D livestream was probably just I randomly saw on Instagram a behind-the-scenes picture of the Critical Role set and realized that they were using the exact same cameras that we have at the EDC. So I then started doing research on how you could put all of this together, and the rest is history. Yeah, when I saw that it was just C300 cameras, I looked at all of the rest of it and I was like, oh my goodness, I can just do this. I love medieval fantasy stuff. I knew I'd love D&D, but I just never knew how to get into all the numbers stuff of it. And so I got into that, got absolutely obsessed, and once I figured out how to do the live stream, it became a hyperfixation. I think on a technical side, my favorite part of the whole process is just setting things up in OBS and making all of the cool little animations that we have, and the putting the UI that Josh provided us together and then adding some stuff to it.
Okay, I'm being the stand-in for Adam's character, Eurus, at the moment. I know, but I'm gonna switch halfway through. Thank you.
The funnest part of putting the process together is probably just that I'm doing it with a bunch of friends. Because the whole process of setting it all together is arduous, but I'm just goofing around with friends while setting it up, and then I'm goofing around with friends while we're live. And then everybody helps with teardown at least a little, so everyone helps push me forward just a little bit with that little bit. Just the little bit of help everybody gives me pushes me forward to do the whole thing better every time.
Okay.
First episode.
I want people to enjoy watching, and I want people having a good time. The more short-term goal of it is just have everyone have fun, and everyone that watches it have fun, and at the end of the story, feel happy or sad, but feel concluded.
That's a wrap. This is a natural one. You will die.
That's actually a nat 1.
That's insane. At least his soul goes in a gem. Oh, I can revivify him.
So to narrate the next scene of what happens is Devora Wild, Lizelle.
No way.
That's cool. That's
With
so
that,
cool.
Wait, that's actually.
What happens next is as follows.
Dim, radiant energy starts to emit from their body before snap. A blinding golden light crashes like lightning through the chamber.
Happy birthday.
Christmas Reese's. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay.
And
Thank you very much, you two.
One final surprise.
Oh, shit.
Happy birthday.
Okay.
Alright, I can't get mine to pop, so.
That was a lot more than we anticipated.
No, got in my barbecue sauce.
Why did you kiss him?
He kissed me!
Why did you let it happen?
Do you think I tried to let it happen? I bought the man a drink, and that's how he repays me, with tongue!
Anyone above a 10?
I got a 12.
12. I also got a 12. Welcome back to another episode of Tales from Barovia here on Dicey Business. I don't know if there's anything to start off with besides the fact that there's still a sponsor for the stream being Bag of Mapping. It's a very cool VTT. That's all I'm going to say about that, though. we'll start again for anybody that's new here.
Hi, I'm Ronald. I play the Paladin Lucian.
Hi, I'm Aaliyah.
I'm Robert.
Hi, I'm Stella, aka the reason we have pronouns in our title cards, and I play Selena.
Alright. I had more to say, but I'm gonna be 100% honest. Fully forgot what it was. So, without further ado, I think we're gonna cut straight to the opening.
Cool.
We'll see you right after this.
In the last chapter of Tales from Barovia, a thick fog swept across the sea and swallowed the party whole. When it cleared, they found themselves in a strange land, huddled around a lone campfire. An old woman appeared, mysterious and cold, and read their fortunes in the flames, then vanished without a trace. The mists gave way to a lifeless village beneath a towering castle that pierced the clouds like a fang. In the tavern, they met Yasha, a wary Kitsune fighter, and Ismark, a local seeking help. He asked the group to escort his sister Irina to safety in the north, but Irina refused to leave, not before her father was given a proper burial. While Ismark and Selena searched for the priest, the others carried the coffin to the graveyard. Inside the church, Selena and Ismark found the priest dead, and his son, now a vampire spawn. Selena defeated him and granted him peace, but not before suffering a bite of her own. Knowing the meaning behind this encounter, they buried the body quickly and rushed back to Irina's home. There, waiting just beyond the door, was Strahd. Unable to enter uninvited, he watched. With a glance, he charmed Yasha. With a wordless pull, he awakened something dark in Selena. Then he reached for Irina. Once stable, Selena struck back. Amused by the effort, Strahd let Irina go. For now. Disappearing into the mist, he left them with a promise. He would return.
We start today where we left off 2 weeks ago, with Strahd just finally leaving from the Burgomaster's house, returning Irina to you all. For the only reason being that he was amused by your efforts. Irina sits on the ground, kind of very taken aback. Ismark still more or less too shaken to move. A couple of you very close to death. A couple of you almost died.
A couple times.
A couple of you with your pride in a couple of pieces. He killed you.
Our first player death.
Human.
Human perished on the
the ultra
battlefield.
ego that was human. And Strahd leaves, disappearing into the mist, leaving you all just there. Irina is still kind of feeling about, not really sure what to do. Ismark just kind of taking in everything, and Mumpo the kobold just kind of traumatized by it all. And Curry,
more PTSD than he had before.
And Curry, your direwolf pet, trembling at the back.
I just want to go to bed, man.
First, I'm dragging her into the house.
Hey, not too hard now. I've lost a lot of blood.
Ismark's gonna kind of see you guys go and slowly make his way over to Irina before it kind of dropping down. Are you alright? She'll just, I think so. And then they're gonna follow you into the house. Are you two also following?
Yeah, I want to go to bed, man. Okay. I'm gonna get Mumpo though.
Mumpo's just kind of standing there taking it all in. Curry's gonna slowly follow you. Selena.
I'm gonna grab Mumpo.
You're gonna grab Mumpo?
Yep.
He's not gonna say anything as you just kind of grab him and take him. He's just kind of gonna stare at what just happened.
Yeah, he did get chucked by like a football, so.
Yeah, he did.
That's what happened. I caught him. He got thrown like a football. In my mind, he spiraled.
Mumbo is
It was a
football.
good throw.
Large football, but
Large football.
A kobold-sized football.
kobold-sized football.
A 4 foot tall football.
Yeah.
Wasn't he also frozen when he throw?
In time.
Oh. Okay.
He just threw him.
Oh, we just threw
If I'm not. No, he charmed him to stop.
Yeah, and then threw him. My poor boy.
Had to go and catch him.
As you all make your way inside, Ismark and Irina will make their way in. Ismark will kind of gesture Irina to just go upstairs. Ismark's gonna... What is wrong with you?
Where to start?
I think he means the whole bitten by a vampire and not telling us thing.
Oh, I mean more than that. There's that, of course.
You mean you knew about that? You watched it happen.
Yes, I know about that. It's... Yes, I know we need to protect her, but you challenged him.
Yeah.
And you challenge him and you do not fear death.
I don't fear my own death, no.
You really are new around here. Do any of you know? You've been here longer, do you know? No one knows. You got here today, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of appeared out of thin air, yes?
Yep.
Quite literally, yes.
You? Today.
No.
What?
3-ish.
We are all trapped here. I'm sure you gathered that much by now. We are trapped within this valley of a land. And not even death is an escape. You may not fear your own death because you think of it as a release, but I assure you, dying here is an eternity of hell. You do not get to leave. And that goes for you too. No reincarnation cycle. You are stuck here. Mumpo's just kind of gonna jump to. What? He goes, and Mumpo just, so I don't get to be a dragon? He'll turn to Mumpo, no you do not. Mumpo's gonna start, you're gonna see a couple tears come down from Mumpo.
I'm just gonna give Mumpo a reassuring pat on the shoulder.
He's not gonna say anything, he's just gonna start wiping his tears.
My poor boy.
Now when I tell you that there are two things that are our final options. Challenging him and dying. Basically one and the same. Those are last resorts. Got it?
Understood.
I like not dying.
Ditto.
Good.
Wait, aren't you?
Me and Irina are going to recuperate. Kind of debrief. Meet back here at nightfall. We'll spend the night here. We got a couple more hours, and then we will depart for Vallaki in the morning, okay? There's a shop downtown. You can grab whatever you need. You can go back to the pub if you feel so inclined. Or you could stay here. I do not care. I'm going upstairs. I'll see you at nightfall. And you'll start to go upstairs.
So you don't want to die, but you really like things that are already dead?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It's not strange.
Okay.
You know in your soul it is.
Maybe you should have let me desecrate the graves.
You know, if I knew we were coming across, you know, that, maybe I would have. Maybe it wouldn't have been so bad for those people, gotta be honest.
Just so you're aware, it is about, probably about 5 o'clock. Sundown would be in like 2 to 3 hours.
Wait, how if you can't die, how does desecrating graves work?
There's graves there.
You can die, your soul is trapped.
No, you don't need the soul bit, do you? Okay.
I really
soul
hope
actually
the
gets in the
soul is
way.
not useless.
That's
Soul,
crazy.
whoever has use for that.
Soul, that implies they have free will. None of that in my body.
That's insane.
Is there anything you would like to do before sundown?
I am going to grab Selena, and we are going down to the general store.
The general store.
That's
shop.
that's what they call it.
Alright. There's a chapter for that.
Going down.
Do you guys have anything you want to specifically do before that?
I'm gonna head towards the graveyard.
Okay, that's fine by me.
Make sure I'm not being followed.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Stealth.
Would you guys be wanting to see this? Like, would you want to be noticing this if you was heading towards the graveyard?
At this point, I don't care.
I think I'm a little too out of it.
Okay, and you don't care?
I don't think I know him well enough to know
You're just
he'd even
rolling
go
against
for
the
it
passive.
again.
Would you roll?
11.
What's all your passives?
Probably 12.
12 more.
You all have a pretty okay idea of where he's
13,
going, but
yeah.
no specific, nothing specific. But you definitely see him going in the church's direction.
Knowing his prior
Is he
history,
trying to
would
be
I be able to
sneaky?
assume what he's doing?
Yeah, you could.
Is he trying to look
I'm just
sneaky?
going
Is
to
it
let
like
him.
Yeah. Oh, he's
Scooby-Doo?
trying to get away without you being seen.
I'm just going to go. I don't care what you do with the bodies, just bring them here before sundown.
And do not let them those guys upstairs see them.
At this point, they have much, much worse problems than dead
Do
bodies.
you think they'd want to be traveling with somebody who reanimates corpses of their family?
I don't think that.
Wait, I'm not gonna do him!
Okay, that's good. That's there's lines.
From what I've heard, Ismark probably has worse fears than that. He has seen some shit, especially today.
All right. With that, you make your way to the graveyard. We will get to you in a moment.
That's
Are
insane.
you going anywhere specific?
No, I want to comfort Mom.
You're going to comfort Mumpo.
Yeah.
We'll come back to you as well if you have anything you want to specifically say. To the general store. You make your way downtown and you can very clearly find a sign that says Bill Dratz Mercantile. Very easy to assume that is the store upon coming up. It's a decently... there is a paragraph for me to read. The sparse light from the building spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door creaking on its hinges reads the Bill Dratz Mercantile. It's a very shabby looking establishment, but it looks like it will have wares for you.
Describe the outside of the building to me, especially if it especially the fortifications of this building.
It's about a 20 to 30 foot tall building. It has stone going up about 5 feet of it, the rest of it being more or less wood with stone pillars, keeping it more fortified than not.
I'm assuming it has windows.
It has windows, but there's drawn curtains.
Okay, is there anything like covering up the windows inside, outside?
Besides the curtains, no.
Okay, I'm going to walk in there.
What are the fortifications of this building? Okay, cool. They're very breakable. I'm just gonna walk in.
I'm going somewhere with this, trust me.
Okay.
No.
Are you walking in? Is Selena walking in with you?
Selena's walking in with me, whether she wants to or not.
No.
Contested strength.
No. The instant no versus yes is crazy.
Athletics or just straight strength?
Athletics.
16.
15.
Oh, yeah, you're able to get just slightly dragged.
I rolled a 16, but I have a -1 in strength. This bitch can pull me anywhere.
You're not really being dragged, but you're definitely still being led along.
I don't think I have enough strength left in me at this point to
No,
fight.
You definitely don't. As you swing open the door, it's just a general store that has a single oldish looking gentleman behind the counter. Hi, traveler.
First
the
of
second
all,
that door opens, he's just gonna hear Lucian or something. They're going, Lucian, let me go. I just want to sit down for a second.
there's a chair over there. Go sit down there.
I'd like to imagine there's
If you
no
leave
chair.
this shop, I am holding your hand the entire way back.
There is no chair over there.
No.
You're pointing at a barrel. I rolled higher or lower. Higher was going to be no chair. I rolled a natural 20. So
Natural 20 for no chairs.
There is no chair.
The only
Look,
place
Lucian,
I
I just want to sit outside
Tavern.
for a second and get some fresh air. You can do whatever. I'll just be sitting on the porch.
You move from that barrel, and I'm holding your hand. And I'm just going to go up while trying to pay attention to her.
It's going to kind of... What can I do you for?
Hello.
Hello.
Do you deal in trade?
I deal in currency. Thank you.
Would you be willing to purchase some certain items I have?
It depends what are said certain items.
I've noticed the windows here are particularly vulnerable to rocks and probably other things. I have 10 1-pound iron bars that you may use to fortify your
Can
windows.
you roll me an intimidation check?
Where did you get 10 1-pound iron bars?
I don't know, but I know I have them.
That's probably from Stormwreck Isle.
It definitely is from Stormwreck Isle.
Very important
That
question.
is a 23. Also, can that be persuasion? I am genuinely trying to sell him on this. Unless he feels intimidated by my presence.
You just walked in and it was like, literally just walked in and was like, you know, I see the windows are kind of breakable. I can fix that for a price.
Ronnie, you don't even need to do that. We still have the gems from the dragon.
What am I gonna do with 10 1-pound iron bars?
Dude,
What am I gonna do with them?
No, the anvil did not come with
My anvil?
you. It did not come with you. It stayed on the ship.
I was gonna learn blacksmith.
He's gonna...
I'm so confused.
I had a
Ronnie wanted to learn
blacksmith.
I think he had a big ass anvil.
Yeah.
He's give you 1 silver looking at your iron armor. Is this a genuine offer or are you threatening me?
Genuine offer. I do.
Pull
What else?
That's a
bars
persuasion
out of
check.
pocket.
Do I have to roll again?
That will be persuasion, yeah.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, his insight was pretty high too. So yeah. All right, make me an offer. How much is it again? How many?
I have 10 1-pound iron bars, and they are listed at 5 GP each.
GP?
You have to
Gold
There you go.
coins.
talk in not metagame terms.
I can do you 2 gold pieces each.
2 gold pieces each.
2 gold pieces each.
Yes. That is not the average value.
You hear from the graveyard, sell them for higher.
I know, I was just thinking the same thing. I was like, I'm not there, but go 3.
If 5 GP each, if 5 gold pieces each is too much for you, then I am willing to do a trade.
What do you want?
I look around the store. What does he have?
He has just generally the normal things that a store would have, like lamp oil,
Ropes?
ropes, not bombs, ball bearings, just like what you would normally see in the random
store do you people usually go into?
the typical item selection.
How many over-the-counter health potions does he have?
Looking at the counter, it looks like he has 4. He could have more in the back, but all you see is 4.
I'm going to ask him how many health potions he has besides the 4 on the shelf.
The 4 on the shelf?
Yes.
That's what I have.
I will lower it to 3 GP each, in addition for those 4 health potions.
That's crazy.
Some rope and some lamp oil.
That's crazy. Andy still has to pay? Feels like that should just be an even trade.
Roll me a persuasion at
That's
disadvantage, because that is a terrible deal.
That's an awful
terrible
trash
deal.
deal.
I am
Wait.
purchasing this for 3
What?
kromer.
Oh wait, no, I haven't rested yet.
That's a motherfucking 10.
I was gonna say, can I give him advantage on that? But then I remembered I used all my
Yeah, you
things
used all
last
your
time.
things.
Your lowest one was a 10?
Yeah.
Dang. It's not too bad. You're not great, but...
Frankly, that is an awful deal. I would never do that.
Then what would you suggest?
Get the fudge out of my store.
2 gold pieces each. That's what I would suggest.
How much are the lamp, the rope, and the health potions?
Lamp oil, rope, and all the health potions?
All of them.
How much rope?
50 feet should be sufficient.
We'll start kind of tallying things up.
And for lamp oil...
That
what
would
is...
be, for all of that, 50 gold pieces.
I don't believe you.
Are you calling me a liar?
No, I'm saying I am new here, and the last person I talked to deliberately upcharged me because I was new here.
Those are my prices.
He's scamming you.
Can I convince him the one electric piece I have in my inventory is like...
The one electrum piece?
Yep, electrum.
Electric.
Yeah, roll for that. Roll stealth for me.
I'll wait till she...
Yeah, roll stealth for me. What's your passive?
12.
Okay. What'd you roll?
I can't say it out loud.
Okay. Yeah. What were you saying to him again?
I'm trying to convince him that the electrum piece is in fact a platinum piece.
Yeah, go ahead. Try and convince him that. At disadvantage, because this is a store owner.
So that's like trying to convince...
Imagine I rolled 2 nat 20s.
Let's try to convince the Circle K
What did you roll?
cashier.
2 twos?
You're about to get stabbed by a store owner. Said he's about to be stabbed by a store owner.
Yeah,
Convincing
store owner's
the
about to be
Circle-
strangled
the
then.
Circle K cashier that a 10 is a 20.
Is this worth anything?
You take me for a fool. We don't even deal in electrum here. And you want me to think that's a platinum?
Did you paint it, or
I'm
are you
not sure
just
what it
giving
is.
him a straight electrum?
I think it's just our electrum that he's trying to pass off as a platinum.
Yeah, it is. It's
didn't,
just a
like, do
green
anything to-
triangular platinum.
Okay.
Well, I show him all the money I have, and since I don't have a platinum piece, I'm like, well, I'm not sure what a platinum piece looks like.
Is that the truth, or is that...
Well, I'm assuming it is.
Are you sure Lucian doesn't know what a platinum piece looks like?
I do believe that Lucian does not know what a
Okay.
platinum piece looks like. I don't think he's ever held this much money.
Okay.
Or at least seen the money. I don't think he's personally counted it.
I think it's best you leave.
Can I look at where Selena is? Real quick over on the bale.
Yeah, there's nobody on that barrel.
Ah.
I think you don't break eye contact. Can I look at that barrel?
Describe the shopkeeper to me again.
The shopkeep? An older looking man. He's like in his 50s, I'd say.
Oh, that's very breakable, Nick.
He's
you
balding,
shocked
very
yourself
patchy,
on
very patchy light beard, and a wannabe goatee going on. And he just kind of stares at you.
How hard would it be to stab him in the throat?
Very paladin-like of
Aren't you
I love
already
it.
injured?
Very paladin-like. Yeah, what's your health right now, bud?
10. But I have all my healing stuff.
You can do whatever you want.
I think it's a good thing we didn't go with them.
Can I roll insight?
Like, insight to see what kind of, like, if this guy's strong.
To see how stabbable he is.
Yeah.
Yep, submissive and stabbable.
I'd argue this is worse than the Grave Desecration.
No, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
22.
22?
Yep.
He himself doesn't seem very strong. He definitely has his hand hovering underneath the desk, though, as if there may be something there.
Interesting.
He's got a.
Can I still like purchase a health potions?
Is that in character?
Yes.
It's regular currency.
Well, I would prefer to offload these 10-pound iron bars.
10-pound iron bars for 4 health potions.
10 1 pound. They are not 10 pounds.
10 1 pound.
10 1 pound.
Yes. I don't know what else to do with them. I feel like you could use them. And if you can't, you could probably sell them.
Those and a gold piece.
Deal.
You have yourself the floor. Alright. And the mullet.
That's crazy that it went from how stabbable is his neck to just giving him, here, protect yourself, buddy. Someone might come and try and stab you in the neck.
Especially a certain bird friend I know who probably would definitely appreciate.
Needs a body, yeah. He'll grab the health potions, put them off to one side, kind of with a thud. And the bars.
I'm just going to.
Does somebody have an iron
Drop 'em on
bar?
the desk.
Like, can we get a soundboard?
As
the metal pipe sound
as the metal bars kind of onto the counter, the back door behind the counter swings open, and a very big, burly-looking gentleman that's probably in his 20s steps out. Trouble? No, Isaac. Not yet.
I'm just going to take the health potions, put them away. Have a good day.
And he's out. The
Isaac,
muscle came out. He's out of here.
Isaac from the door will just look at the shopkeep. Okay, and walk away. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. And I'm just going to turn around. Where's Selena currently?
Where are you?
Outside.
Yeah.
How
You
close to
wouldn't
the
know.
door?
You're inside a building with closed doors. You have.
Fair enough.
I'm surprised you haven't already ran out.
He really didn't want those.
How far is
doors.
she going to get? Like, be honest.
I don't know. Where are you?
I mean, how long was that negotiating?
Yeah. How long were
Are you
you?
just outside?
Yeah, I opened the door.
DM me
and-
where you're at. Well, we figured that out. Corbin makes his way over to the church. The door is still slightly ajar. The gate. Pardon me.
Don't die.
The gate leading to the back cemetery still also very ajar. What is Corbin doing?
Can I go back to that cemetery now that there's no one to bother me?
Yeah, you make your
There's
way.
bodies in the basement.
Well, yeah, but I
You
mean,
don't have to go desecrate a grave. You can just go
Yeah,
get
but
a corpse.
I think people still care about those, and there's other ones right there.
Oh, you're gonna find an old one that no one's
Yeah.
gonna notice missing?
I mean,
Okay.
it's not much difference.
That's fair.
As you walk through the gate, you make your way, and there is still the same graveyard that there was before, the shallow grave that the Burgermeister has been dropped into. Still is left uncovered, and there's a couple more shallow graves with nothing in them but a cascade of fully fledged graves.
His body is still in there, yes?
Oh yes.
Okay. Good.
Some fear in your voice there. Should roll to see if it's still there. It was a 7. Yeah, it's still there.
That's crazy.
What are you looking to do?
I'll just because I'll summon Lux and have him start burying that grave while I go for the oldest looking gravestone.
As you start to walk around, you kind of just wave your hand as your skeletal friend Lux just appears out of dust into thin air and starts, with his hands, just starts shoving the dirt over the coffin into the shallow grave. As you look around, roll me a perception check.
Perception, I can do that. I can do that quite well, apparently.
It's been really funny for the nat one.
Perception. 22.
22? Yeah, you're seeing that most of these graves are very old, but there's one that still has no name that fully has no name on the back and is starting to crumble, and it is probably the oldest.
Okay, I'm gonna resurrect from that one.
Make me a con save to do so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't like his faces he's making.
No. Oh, no.
What's on the dice, Robert?
I saw it's not as bad as your 2.
How as bad as your double 2s?
I mean, if you put a 0 on them, they'll be 20, so.
The fudge am I looking?
Con.
Constitution. The one that has no little bubbles underneath it. It's this one. Here.
Oh. 11.
You go over and you start to. It is a ritual, right? Is it a ritual? Or is it just
I do need
ability?
line of sight though, so I have to. Yeah.
Did you have to dig into it?
Yeah, I'll have to.
Okay, as you walk over, you start to dig. The dirt starts to turn to gravel as you get further in, and you hit the wooden coffin. It almost breaks under the pressure of just your hand going to it. You see before you a very decomposed skeleton.
Hooray!
And you start to cast your little spell / ritual type of deal. And all you hear is screams, multiple, just echoing straight at you as it starts to reanimate a little bit for dying back down. You try one little more push and it comes up. And the screams start to subside.
Ooh, how ominous.
You now have another skeleton.
Okay. I'm gonna have him dig up the second oldest grave and take the body and wait outside of town.
Okay. At about this time, you hear the gate swing open a little bit more. As you turn around, there before you is Selena.
Hello.
Hello!
Before you see
Completely covered in dirt.
You see a skeleton continuously shoving dirt into the shallow grave that the burgomaster was put into. A newer, a very old and dirt-covered skeleton starting to claw at an old grave, and Corbin just kind of peeking his head out of the grave that he just dug into.
Hi!
Hello. I'm not going to stop you, but please at least cover them back up.
Okay. I found a skeleton!
I see that.
You say that like it's a shock. So
Not
you
his fault,
found
he
it
was
in
left
the
unsupervised.
He was left unsupervised.
He says that like it was lying there and not in a grave.
I found it.
What do you
It was
mean,
just
guys?
here.
The skeleton found me.
The skeleton was in you all along.
For now.
Well, I mean, I assume so.
Is there anything you're doing now that you're here?
I'm going back inside.
You're going into the church?
Mm-hmm.
The door is already kind of left ajar. You kind of creak the door back open and it echoes throughout the chamber. It's still empty. The door leading down to the basement, also left ajar, still empty, with the trail of blood leading out of it that was from your own neck.
I'm going to use Create Flame for a light, and I'm also going to down one of my healing potions and head back down.
Alright, you can take the max since you're using it as an action. And you're making your way back down.
What's the max for that again?
The max.
2d4 plus 2?
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I heal 10.
Yep.
I like
As you start to make your way down the dark stairwell and make your way into the opening before you, there's still Donovich, the priest, laying lifeless in the middle, along with the charred remains of the vampire spawn that was his son, laying just slightly off to the side.
Can I start to investigate the bodies, see if I can figure anything out about them?
Yeah, roll me an investigation.
Me and Mumpo are just trauma bonding over the fact that neither of us can reincarnate right now.
11.
11. Just looking at Donovich, he has a gouge taken out of the back of his neck before more going into his chest. You can kind of assume that he was jumped from behind, similar to what Daru attempted to do to you in his mark. And you obviously know what happened to Daru, seeing that you are the reason he's charred.
Great job. You killed a kid.
Selena's gonna look down. She's just gonna go. Is this the fate that lies for me now?
The vampiric bite on your neck kind of feels heavy.
Would I be able to find out anything about like the affliction itself?
Yeah, probably not here, but yeah.
Like,
you can do an Arcana check, but if you want to do anything medicine, you'd probably need someone else to look at it for you, seeing that you can't see your own neck.
fair. Well, I meant like from the bodies.
Oh, from the bodies? Just gather anything about your infliction?
Mm-hmm.
You don't really gather much. Something's definitely different, because Donovich is dead, not a vampire. But when you were bit, you also took on some vampiric abilities. So there's something different compared to these two to you.
I think at this point she's just gonna kind of sit and ponder for a while.
Around the corpses?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll come back to you. Are you and Mumpo doing anything specific?
No, travel bonding.
Okay.
So we cut back to me going outside.
Yeah, you make your way outside and there's no Selena to be seen.
What am I going to do with her?
And investigation if you want to find her. Or try to track her down. Actually, sorry, make it a survival. You're looking for tracks.
Okie dokie, that's a 9.
It's a 9. You see tracks going back to like the town center area, but you don't really, they kind of trail off almost instantaneously.
I'm just going to, my head is just going to slowly turn towards the bar. Well, I'm sure I can leave her unsupervised for 5 minutes.
That's
and I'm just going to walk towards the bar.
That's how you break a paladin.
So you start to walk towards the bar. You do feel a little bit of heaviness inside of your soul, but you still make your way towards the bar.
I was gonna say, isn't that like directly against your oath?
Not really.
You are oath to her.
I'm oath to her, but like, I believe in her.
Okay.
That wasn't convincing, actually.
Like at this, like I'm assuming she went back to the house or somewhere where someone like other than me from our party is there. So.
Okay. You make your way over to the, what's the name of this tavern again? Blood on the Vine? Something like that. Yeah. Blood on the Vine Tavern.
Yeah.
Make your way in. There's the usual faces that were there earlier today. People have started to. Some people have left. Some people have started to actually take more realty up at the bar, seeing that it is getting later at night. The bartender will kind of give you a glance and then roll his eyes, but then continue cleaning the glass and whisper a little bit to the people that he's serving. So a couple of them might look over their shoulder, some of them might not. The bard in the corner still kind of depressingly strumming.
Can I roll insight for the general vibe of the tavern again?
Sure.
Oh Lord, this went well last time.
What's worse? What can be worse than a nat 1? Not bad. That's a insight.
Yeah, insight.
That's a 16.
Yeah. The general vibe you're getting is that most everything and everybody here is just here to drink the pain away. Even the bard who is not getting enough tips to buy any drinks.
Yike.
Besides that, it's just generally decently depressing in here. Some people are smiling and laughing, but they're well drunk and probably one more drink from under the table.
This was way different from last time.
I think I understand now. I walk over to the bar, sit down. 3 of your finest.
3.
3.
Daring today. Alright. We'll put the mug down. Put the rag away. And pour one in. The rest are coming, and he'll go and grab a couple more mugs, pour them out, and shove them over.
I get it now.
You get it now.
I get it now.
What do you get?
Everything. And I'm just going to down 1.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
He understands the natures of the universe now.
Rolled a 3 on instant. Tough day.
You wouldn't know the half of it.
How much did I offer you before?
3.
Per?
Per.
Kind of take a glance at the other patrons of the area. We're more or less minding their business, you know. 5 silver each.
I just slide him over the silver.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Put them in his pocket. What troubles you? Start going back to cleaning another glass.
I'm at Strahd today.
Don't say. You're not supposed to say that.
Can I retroactively?
No, you cannot. Still. Quiet.
Just turn around and he's there.
He's just standing there like a JoJo stand.
He'll kind of quiet. He'll take a couple glances around. He'll lean in. You never know who's watching.
I apologize. I slip.
I met that
The-
one guy.
Man with fangs, we say. And how was that? Spit into the cup and start ironing it out.
Ugh,
You drank 7 of those.
Not well.
I did. Today.
I take it, seeing the batterness of yourself. And where's your friends?
Recovering.
Oh, I'm recovering great.
I'm recovering.
Better than most.
They're alive. That's all that matters.
As I said, better than most.
And I'm just gonna down the other 2.
Go down the other 2. Can you make me a con save for the third one?
Yep.
For the drunkenness.
That is a nice. That's a 20. Steady.
Dirty 20? Yeah. Your 20 being a little bit dirtier than the glass you're drinking from allows you to not get drunk.
Yeah.
I drank out of 7 of those today.
Yes, you did. Impressive. Thud that glass down, shove it down, grab another one. Well, you're new around here. What are your plans?
Recover, then figure out what's next.
And where's the lesser that was with you? What was his name? Ismark the Lesser. Where is he at?
He's at his house.
Ooh, poor bloke.
That's crazy. I like that there's like a tea sesh happening right now.
That's what bartenders are for, man.
That is true.
They're a poor man's therapy. Not poor enough though. He's still buying drinks.
I was gonna say it's actually quite expensive for me.
I probably am carrying more gold than like everyone in this bar currently.
You want to wager it?
Not really.
You
I
wanna
wouldn't
play
be
off?
saying that too much, or else they're gonna try.
I'm
to
not
take
saying.
it.
I'm saying this out of character.
You wanna pay off my tab?
No.
Worth a shot.
He'll continue to clean his glass. You want more?
2 more.
2 more? 5 silver each.
Slide him over.
He'll take the cup that he just cleaned and the one he's been cleaning. Fill them both up and slide them over. Take your gold. Should we be getting tested after all these spitting cups? Is that a thing in this world?
Well, either way, I'm immune to disease, so it's safe for me.
Alright, screw
He
me
is
then.
immune to disease.
Corbin is still
Benefits of being a
traumatized
paladin.
from the last
Yeah.
drink he had.
No diseases. Unfortunately, that means I can't get scurvy.
Why is that unfortunate?
That's my favorite disease.
Is that even a disease?
Anyway.
Yes.
Yes, I think it is.
Okay.
Some form of affliction.
Lack of vitamin C, and vitamin C is what keeps scar tissue together.
Yeah, I know what scurvy is.
It looks yucky, don't look it up.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
So I take it, he, how do I put this lightly, handed you your ass on a silver platter?
Yes.
That's lightly.
I didn't even get the worst of it.
Yes?
Yeah.
May I try?
Well, he... Not gonna say which one of my compatriots. Put him down. Brought them back up. Put him down again.
In my experience,
Having a great time.
still a lighter one than what's happened in the past.
You underestimate how many times he did that.
He killed you.
He killed you.
Well, I'm not gonna mention that to a bar.
Well, if you want any more, I'll be around. I do have more I must serve them. He'll go around and he'll start serving out a couple more drinks from the glasses you just cleaned and a couple more that were from under the bar.
I'm just gonna down the two and just make my way out. You don't even have to say it. 15.
Yeah, you just barely, yeah. As you start to make your way out, the tavern keep will see you and have a wonderful day.
I'll try.
Start to.
It's night.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just...
This tavern keep probably wakes up pretty late, seeing that he works late nights at the tavern.
And I'm just gonna stop
It's
making my
also
way
only
back
like
up the
6
house.
o'clock.
We know somebody that works nights.
And with that, I'm just making my way back to the house.
Alright. We'll come back to you. Anything new happening with Corbin? Any new goals? Any new anything? At this point, Selena's made her way inside. You've made your way finally out of your grave. And there's the skeleton you just resurrected has a mostly decomposed body slung over its shoulder, and Lux is just about finished up covering the grave.
Okay, I'm gonna try to have the skeleton get out of town stealthily and wait for me.
You make a stealth check for it.
Yeah. That's what are its stats? Oh no, that's dexterity, right?
Yeah.
6.
6.
Did you roll a 3?
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, you command the skeleton to stealthily make its way out.
Whether or not it does so.
It runs through the middle of town screeching.
Can skeletons screech?
No.
Thankfully, no.
It got the message. It started to make its way out of town. Are you gonna start making your way back to the house?
Yeah, I'll have Lux refill those 2 graves because I was told to and head back.
Okay. You start to make your way back. We will come back to Selena.
Selena's currently in the basement. Just kind of like dreading the future.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna go back upstairs.
Okay. You make your way upstairs, and it's still just as empty as the cathedral has ever been.
She's gonna like set her stuff down on the floor next to one of the pews. Just kind of lay down for a second.
All right. Anything specific you are doing?
Well, one, her sword took a hell of a beating. Is that thing damaged at all?
No, it's okay. For now.
Okay. Other than that, she's just gonna lay there.
Okay. We'll come back to you.
Oh fuck.
As you start to make your way back to the house, you can hear some clanking coming down the trail as a skeleton carrying another body walks past you, heading westward out of town.
Real stealthily, just walked past him.
Looking in the direction that it came from, you can see Corbin kind of just jaunting along, looking happier than he has all day since the human incident. You both more or less reconvene at the same time, just outside of the burgomaster's house.
I'm just gonna.
I found a skeleton.
That's nice, Corbin.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't happened to see Selena, have you?
Oh yeah, at the church.
At the church.
The blank stare.
Would you mind coming with me for a moment?
I was gonna traumatize a kobold.
I'm just gonna set my hand on Corbin's shoulder. We can do that later.
Okay.
That's crazy.
And I'm just gonna start going towards the church.
You're just getting your steps in.
You're
now.
gonna notice as you look at the house wanting to traumatize a kobold. Before you turn back, you see what you're pretty sure is Mumpo's eyes close the curtains. Mumpo's gonna come over to you inside the house. They're here, but they're leaving.
Oh, okay. How much time do they have before nightfall?
Is that in character?
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask Mumpo. What time is it? How much?
It's starting to get dark. You probably have another hour.
Oh, okay.
How dark is it currently outside?
Sunset. It's just about golden hour, but as golden as it can get in this dreary, cloud-covered land.
Does Mumpo just assume it's past the time, like, due to, like, any darkness?
You don't know?
Can I just, like, peek out the door and be like, be back soon?
Yeah, you can yell to them.
Okay. I like, come back soon, please. We got, like, an hour. There's no watch. I don't know.
I'm just gonna stop for a moment, look back, and Selena's not in there, is she?
No.
Okay, that's
she
what I
left
thought.
With you.
I know she left with me.
I'm a slippery bitch.
And I'm just gonna turn around and just start walking towards the church.
You now know that Selena is missing, and so does Mumpo. Curry, who stayed in the house, is concerned at that and will trot past you, slink out of the house, and join you two.
No.
You now have the direwolf pup Curry with you.
Awesome. Curry with a K.
Yes, Curry with a K.
Yeah.
You staying in the house with Mumpo?
Me and Mumpo are gonna play cards.
Okay.
Or dice.
You wanna play rollies?
Hold on. Hold on, I only have one of those.
Knucklebones?
I know that you either have a card.
I have a dice set.
Dice set? You're gonna play dice?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
I'll play dice.
You guys start to make your way to the church, and as you open the main door, you don't really see anything at first except for the lone flame off on one of the pews that was lit by Selena, just keeping the room lit. You just kind of notice her laying there.
I'm just gonna walk up and take a seat beside her.
Lucian, do you think I'm gonna turn into one of those creatures now?
I'm like waiting to see if Lucian has any form of bedside manner, if he's just gonna be like,
Can
yeah,
I come
for
up
sure.
with something to like try to comfort her?
Yeah, say whatever you want.
I don't know what to say though.
How's a bad question to ask?
Waiting for Corbin to say something.
It's like I'm just talking to a kid and he's like, where do we go after we die? How do I respond to that without making him cry?
The ground, kid.
Hey, if no one's dying, can I go back home?
You are staying right there until we're ready to leave.
You could go dig up another grave.
I already got 2 of them.
Yeah, but you're
I don't
back.
want to carry it myself.
Oh, okay. Isn't Luck still back there?
I'll be
Well,
honest.
he's too important to carry bodies.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was a rank system.
I don't know what's going to happen to you. All I can do is attempt to prevent that.
You kind of... Can you roll me an insight? just in general, just an insight check for me.
That is a 6. No, that's a 10.
Okay, good.
That is an 8. I'm bad with numbers, apparently.
The DC was 5.
Okay, cool.
Because it's about yourself. You kind of can connect some dots in your head that if she were about to turn, or if something were to start happening with her, you'd probably feel it with the fact of being oathed to her. You'd probably feel a falter in your power.
All I know is I could probably assume when it's about to happen, and then I'll go from there.
So it is gonna happen, is what I got from that. He's real comforting.
I lost control of myself back there. At the snap of fingers. Who's to say it can't happen again?
It might happen again.
If that's the case, I'd rather no one be around when that happens.
What good is that going to do?
Keep everyone out of harm's way. Means I don't have to deal with it means I don't have to come back to my consciousness with another death on my hands.
I don't know how to say this to you, but at this current moment, you dying would be detrimental to a lot of things. I'm sure that you understand what I'm talking about.
Not much I can do if I'm a mindless vampire spawn, is there?
Which is why we're going to go find something that could probably help. I'm sure there has to be something someone overlooked somewhere. Remember, we took down a dragon or a wormling.
At this point, Lux walks in.
Yeah.
Very dirty hands. Oh, dirty bony hands as the door creaks open very loudly. Skeleton just kind of walks over and plots itself next to Corbin.
And starts stroking his skull.
Ugh. I don't like that sentence.
If you, me, and him could do that, I'm sure we could probably find something to cure you.
The question is, can we find it before it gets to me?
Well, I'll go out on a limb, make an assumption. You are normal because Strahd wanted you to be.
You're just supposed to say that!
Did you actually just say the name again?
3 times and you're dead.
I can't think, okay?
3 times and you're dead.
We've established I cannot get into the group think. I cannot think right.
Is this one in the canon too, or is this one?
Yeah.
I messaged him to sit closer because he was starting to go off screen.
I was like...
Alright, sorry.
Just happened. I thought
This
you
chair is
scared
like
him.
very wheelie, I can't help it.
Yeah, they got wheels.
Yeah.
No, you're fine.
To demonstrate to chat.
I think they understand.
I don't think
how
that.
weird
Yeah,
the
I think they
chairs
get
work.
it.
I think they get it. Wheels do commonly have chairs.
Lights sure do be is dim.
That's crazy. Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
We went from am I going to die to the chairs, the wheels sure do be a chair. Yep.
Okay. With that, we'll bring it back in.
Selena's gonna sit up and look Lucian dead in the eyes. I need you to promise me something. Afterwards, I'll keep going on my adventure, but I need you to promise me something.
Anything.
You're not gonna want to say that.
Almost anything. I am not putting my
Pick a
hands
number
on
20. Start lower. I beg you. That's the vibe that game.
If I turn, and I truly do lose control of myself, there is no possibility of me coming back. I don't want to live that way.
deal.
Alright, and she's gonna stand up, pack up all her stuff, and just say, "We should get some rest then." I'll hold you to that.
You're gonna hold him down.
Let's go.
If you're a vampire spawn.
Tomorrow's another day.
The thing is, if I'm a vampire spawn, and I have no control, and he doesn't, then the vampire spawn can just kill him.
No,
And now if he goes back on that promise, he breaks his oath.
Only if it's a permanent thing she's specified. If there's no way to bring her back, and I knowingly know that,
no.
and I don't kill her still, then that's oath broken.
It was a very fun conversation.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that we're gonna get to deal with now.
Depression.
I'm trying to add dramatics here.
Yes, as you're are you all ready to go back to the house?
Yeah.
Flipping my owlbear femur up and down.
You're what?
Owlbear femur?
Right.
Yeah, you
I forgot about
You have
that.
an owlbear femur. I hate that.
Can I just walk by and slap it out of the air?
Yeah.
But Corbin has witnessed another death this day.
It clangs onto the side further into the pews, away from the door.
Chase after it. The skull told me to grab that.
As you,
I still do not understand what he means about that skull that we are talking about when we get home.
I don't understand it either. Like,
We're talking about it when we get home like a stern dad. We will discuss
Lucian's
this
gonna turn
later.
this car around.
I am going to turn this potty around and none of you will get McDonald's.
as you start to make your way out the door, you exit. Corbin's a little bit further behind. Suddenly, as you go to exit, everything goes black for a moment.
I was supposed to do that.
You're in an endless void. Is it bleeding? Yeah.
Oh.
You're in an endless void. And you just hear a voice. Do you fear death?
Not this crap again.
Not dark abyss. And do you fear the ramifications that would be to come if you were to succumb to your current circumstances?
The thing about my aspirations are, someone will always pick up the mantle in my passing.
Yes, but what it would do to your compatriots, your friends? Do you not fear what your end or your succumbing to circumstance would do? Do you not fear what would happen to poor Lucian if he had to live with the regret of ending you? And what would happen to him internally without your existence, his powers? So I ask you again, do you not fear death? And what comes with that?
Can I try to parse out who his voice is?
Sure.
What would I need to roll for that?
Insight.
12.
You do not know who this voice is. This is a newer voice to you. They sound decently genuine for all intents and purposes.
Truth be told, a little. Not as much as others, though. I do not fear the abyss. It feels like a welcome respite for me, but if not for my compatriots, then probably would have welcomed it sooner.
I can offer you an escape. from, as I tend to put it, circumstance. You seem to not fear the dark abyss, so I do not assume you would. I do not think you would dislike the cost.
Which is?
Upon your eventual death, that I will in no way attempt to cause your soul. But only upon your death.
Sorry, what is it?
They want
Your soul once you die, but not until you die. They want your soul after you die.
In exchange for?
An escape from current circumstance.
In exchange for an escape from the fact that someone would nom on your neck.
Nah. I trust in my part. I trust in my abilities. I trust in my compatriots' abilities.
There will be a slight pause. Alright. But if steel hits steel and blood hits the wall, it's all a little bit too much. And there is no other option. I'm always listening. Reach for me. I will be here. And the voice will start to subside, and everything will all of a sudden come straight back to you as Corbin bumps into you as he walks by to get out of the church.
That's a crazy reaction to that.
Lux will then walk by, kind of give you a look, and then continue to clank along.
The skeleton can give looks.
What? Yeah.
With what?
Have you not watched The Mandalorian? He gives plenty of looks, and he has a mask on.
Touche.
With his lookers.
His peepers.
You'll notice that Selena has visibly stayed behind. You're probably about 15, 20 feet ahead, and she was right behind you when you were leaving, but she's still just kind of in the doorway. Corvin bumping into her as he walks by accident.
I'm just gonna stop, look back, just everything alright?
Yeah, everything's fine. We should get going. It's going to get dark soon.
Right. Double time it.
You know what? I've had enough of today. I'm almost dead. Lux, carry me back.
Strength check on Lux. How much does a Kenku weigh? You're probably
100 pounds-ish.
Yeah, and you're like what, 5'5"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not going well. That one.
Athletics.
Maybe she didn't have 1,000 tabs.
They're all necessary.
They are. Where is the? Oh my gosh.
So many pictures of
strength?
cartoon skeletons.
Strength,
Oh, he's gonna collapse immediately. 5.
You kind of put one arm over him so that he can, like, bridle carry you, and the second you let your weight go, his arms just come off. He just kind of looks down at you after thudding onto the ground. Gives a look to one arm, look to the other. You'll see his collarbones kind of raise as if he's doing a shrug, and then step over you and keep walking as the arms then erect up and after him, and then climb up his body and then just reattach themselves.
Fine.
That's insane.
I'll walk, but I'm not gonna like it.
And you all make your way, if not begrudgingly, to the house.
Eat time.
Roll for me.
Roll what?
A d20.
Okay. You go ahead. It's fine. What? Just a base roll?
Yeah, just a base roll.
Okay. 17.
17. As you all make your way back in and you open the door, you see that Yasha is minorly celebrating a victory in dice against Mumpo.
No, I would let him win. Okay, maybe I got tired of letting him win. We've been at this for how long have I been gone? An hour?
Mm-hmm.
I got tired of letting him win.
Stupid at dice, and immediately she locked in.
I got tired of letting him win.
He just kind of looks sad and he's like, it's not fair.
No.
I mean, I may have won
23 games in a row.
I may have won 3 times in a row already, but it's not fair.
23 to 3, you're cheating somehow.
You're
It is also just dice. It's a chance game.
Yeah, no.
Mumpo's luck is just that
How do
bad.
you let someone win a dice?
He's
You
very
tell him,
easily distracted. You go, whoa,
Oh.
Mumpo, over there, and then you roll it to
Do you
a
have
1.
Druidcraft because you're a Kitsune?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sway the dice with Druidcraft.
Then I
he
do
wouldn't
that.
I just assumed she'd tell her like any number that popped in her head, and Mumpo would believe her.
I'd be like, what? Wow,
Like,
whoa! That's
I got like Mumpo's
I
like,
got
I got an 8. What did
zeros.
you get? She's like, there's a nat 20 on the dice. Just yeah, I got a 3, Mumpo.
Yeah.
I win. I win.
Numbers yet.
Mumpo, I didn't know the
Brownie.
dice could go to 0. That's crazy.
Brownie.
As you make your way in, you see the slightly celebrating, more or less kept to herself, I'm assuming,
Under the table.
celebration of winning dice, and Mumpo just kind of slouched over, just kind of depressed about it. Ismark starts to come down the stairs. He just kind of looks at you all. Eventful day.
What?
I'm gonna cover Mumpo's ears and be like, no shit.
Is the smell of
Cover
booze like
ears.
evident on me?
You held your wine. You held your liquor pretty well. I'd say no. We have lots of travel to do in the morning. Let's get some rest. And Irina has something she wants to say. I'll go tell her you're back. We'll go.
Right now? I feel like I'm getting cranky with my lack of sleep.
He'll wait at the bottom of the stairs and kind of give a nod up the stairs, and she'll make her way down, and they'll both walk over, and Irina not really making eye contact with any of you. Thank you for helping me earlier. I do have a favor to ask. If he takes me, and you aren't able to get me back, well, I think you know what I'm gonna say. She'll tug at her collar a little bit. She's really trying her absolute best not to make any eye contact.
Selena's staring at the ceiling anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm not looking at her. She said thanks for helping, and I was like, that's not for me. I did not help at all.
You're welcome.
She'll kind of look up.
And that won't be a problem.
Promise me.
Promise.
And you? She'll look over to Corbin a little. Promise me.
Get another body, buddy.
I do need more materials.
Promise me. Thank you. Sleep well. We have lots of ground to cover in the morning. She'll go back and make her way up. Is there anything anybody wants to do during the long rest, before the long rest?
Is there like rooms we're staying in, or are we all camping out on the floor? What's the situation?
More or less the like couch area and the side room where the coffin was.
Okay. I'm gonna turn into a fox before I go to sleep
Mm-hmm.
and curl up at like the head or foot of wherever Mumpo is gonna sleep.
Okay.
You can't tell me it would be comfier to sleep as a fox than it would be as a person in armor.
True.
Selena's gonna kind of begrudgingly go, well, I guess I'll sleep on the floor then.
Is there a recliner or like?
In medieval times, no, there is not a recliner. There is a wooden chair in the corner, and then there is a roughly upholstered couch, more or less, near it.
I'm taking the couch.
Where is?
Insert post about dwarven metal folding chairs.
We don't have to worry about dwarven metal folding chairs. I'm assuming you're taking the room where the corpse was.
But they're
Is
so
there
finely
furniture in there?
constructed.
No.
But before
Wait, where's-
that,
Mumpo's near you. You said you were going to be with
Yeah,
him.
but where the heck is he gonna sleep?
Just kind of center in the room, starfished out.
On the floor where he belongs.
Cool.
Curry is going to, the dog Curry is going to come up and curl up next to you and just kind of whimper a little bit, some sadness.
Selena's gonna hug Curry as tight as she can, you know. It'll be alright, I promise.
Your tail, its tail will start to wag a little. His tail.
Selena
tail.
also made very clear, like made very much sure, like to keep all of her weapons and stuff over across the room.
Mm-hmm.
You sure you don't want to put him on like the head of where I'm sleeping?
So that someone can grab him and cut your head off really quick?
No, so that I mean, like they'd be able to. Like I feel like she'd trust him with me.
Let's tell the story.
What are you doing in that empty corpse room?
I have something to do before that.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Let's do that first.
am I gonna have to roll for night terrors?
No, I have something for you.
Aww.
Hooray! Better than night terrors.
It's worse. There's no way it's better.
By his
like
face,
to-
it's worse.
It's better for me because I get to see the
buddy.
repercussions of it.
Lumpo's just still kind of starfish in the center of the room, staring straight up at the ceiling.
I'm very much paying attention to this interaction.
Had a rough day, have you?
Yeah.
I think I know what can cheer you up.
What?
You liked stealing before your family came back, right?
His head will his head will jet up.
Yeah.
Before?
He's still starfish. His head is just kind of up.
Yeah.
Well, I've had an idea. Obviously, you can't steal because your family will come back. But if you take
They come
the
back
gold,
as skeletons and it's
yes,
scary.
yes. You go and take the gold and you give it to me. Then I'll be the one stealing. All of the fun, none of the consequences.
Insight was a 2, meaning he fully believes that's how it works.
That's insane.
You'll see a little glimmer in his eye. As
When do I start?
We can start in the morning.
Steal what?
You can steal some money from the tavern before we go. Make sure no one sees you. They might think that you're the one stealing.
Okay. Can I steal liquor?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna need that.
He's turning into an alcoholic.
this 2-year-old kobold. He is 2 years old. Because they what, mature at 5?
6.
6, yeah, he's 2.
Oh, my boy.
I start in morning.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it now?
Night.
It's about 7 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock. You need to go to bed right now.
Okay. Go to sleep quicker, steal quicker.
And then just go right back and just, you'll instantly hear,
You're getting disapproving head shakes from the fox at his head, like right above his head.
It's an infinite money generator.
For you, yeah.
Until he gets stabbed through. Until he gets shish kebabbed.
Well,
He's
that's
not
why-
Well,
gonna-
then that's an
if he
infinite fun
doesn't get caught
generator.
doing this, I will, on a long rest, DM you how much he steals. You will know secretly how much money you get to keep.
That's insane. You better be giving him a cut.
No, but
No, because then he'd be stealing.
that family
What
will
if
come
he
back
gives
and
it to you
stole
and then you give it
with
back?
that, you all get a long rest. But you have some very interesting dreams. They aren't night terrors.
Big.
They aren't nightmares. I'd say they'd hardly even be able to be called dreams.
Selena had night terrors before. Like in the last campaign, I had to roll every
Roll
single
for a
long
nightmare?
night. Yep.
Slay.
You see the land at the base of Castle Ravenloft. The large bridge going over the moat. Almost an infinite drop. You can hear the wheels and the clanking of a rickety carriage on its way up and out, or into Ravenloft. Who knows from where? As the gates open and it makes its way into the corridor, you see what looks like Strahd exit the castle, but he's much younger, much more melanin in his skin, no teeth of the vampiric variety.
You just meant none.
He looks to be about in his 30s. Hair not fully yet receding. Comes up and greets the carriage, and as the door swings open, he goes, "Sergey! How are we? How was the journey?" And a younger fellow, who shares a similar complexion to Strahd, probably in his 20s, comes out, looking very solemn. Long and arduous. He'll kind of stay quiet, and Strahd will be, well, what's with the look? And he'll just keep kind of keeping to himself. Strahd will look around. Sergey, where's Mother? And Sergey will, she's in the back of the carriage. And Strahd will, no. Sergey, say again? She's in the back of the carriage. You couldn't have let. She couldn't have. I invited you here to show you the spectacle of this castle. I named the castle after her, Sergey. And you're telling me that she's no longer here? Yes. It'll start to fade away as your dream kind of dissipates.
We didn't take damage from this one.
And you, Corbin, are abruptly awoken. You sense a necrotic urge emanating from the church's direction. You kind of wake up. You roll me perception.
Perception. I can still do that. Perception. 16.
Okay, you getting your bearings, it's probably just past midnight. And coming from the window, you can see a faint green glow, and as you kind of make your way over, you can see that the courtyard of the church and the graveyard is kind of glowing. There seems to be a procession coming from it of likewise glowing entities, all wielding different weapons of different builds, of different clothing, jaunting downtown and taking a harsh westward turn straight out of town. They make no noise that you can hear. They pay no attention to anything, but the procession is rather large. There's more people in this procession than there were graves. And they all look they look like adventurers. As they make their way out of town and the glowing starts to recede. Do you do anything with this information?
So, go at least to the edge of town and follow them.
Okay. Do you want to do that stealthily or no?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Do stealthily.
The worst happened recently. 9.
Alright, you're able to get out more or less without anyone noticing. Yeah, I'd say without too many people noticing. You make your way out. You can see a couple prying eyes looking through the windows, but nothing concerned. As you see them making their way out of town. Above them looms Castle Ravenloft.
See that? Nope, turn right back around.
You make your way back in as the procession goes off into the distance. And you all have a nice long rest. With that, I think we'll take our first break. You have a lot of travel to do. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. There's a lot more to do.
Hooray!
Hello, everybody, to the first episode of Dicey Business.
The idea that sparked the D&D live stream was probably just I randomly saw on Instagram a behind-the-scenes picture of the Critical Role set and realized that they were using the exact same cameras that we have at the EDC. So I then started doing research on how you could put all of this together, and the rest is history. Yeah, when I saw that it was just C300 cameras, I looked at all of the rest of it and I was like, oh my goodness, I can just do this. I love medieval fantasy stuff. I knew I'd love D&D, but I just never knew how to get into all the number stuff of it. And so I got into that, got absolutely obsessed, and once I figured out how to do the live stream, it became a hyperfixation. I think on a technical side, my favorite part of the whole process is just setting things up in OBS and making all of the cool little animations that we have, and the putting the UI that Josh provided us together and then adding some stuff to it.
Okay, I'm being the stand-in for Adam's character, Eurus, at the moment. I know, but I'm gonna switch halfway through. Thank you.
The funnest part of putting the process together is probably just that I'm doing it with a bunch of friends. Because the whole process of setting it all together is arduous, but I'm just goofing around with friends while setting it up, and then I'm goofing around with friends while we're live. And then everybody helps with teardown at least a little, so everyone helps push me forward just a little bit with that little bit. Just the little bit of help everybody gives me pushes me forward to do the whole thing better every time.
Okay.
First episode.
I want people to enjoy watching, and I want people having a good time. The more short-term goal of it is just have everyone have fun, and everyone that watches it have fun, and at the end of the story, feel happy or sad, but feel concluded.
That's a wrap. This is a natural one. You will die.
That's actually a nat 1.
That's insane.
At least his soul goes in a gem. Oh, I can revivify him.
So to narrate the next scene of what happens is Devora Wild, Lizelle.
No way.
That's cool.
That's
so
cool.
Wait, that's actually.
What happens next is as follows.
Dim, radiant energy starts to emit from their body before snap! A blinding golden light crashes like lightning through the chamber.
Happy birthday.
Christmas Reese's. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay.
And
Thank you very much, you two.
One final surprise.
Oh, shit.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Alright, I can't get mine to pop, so.
That was a lot more than we anticipated.
No, got in my barbecue sauce.
Why did you kiss him?
He kissed me!
Why did you let it happen?
Do you think I tried to let it happen? I bought the man a drink, and that's how he repays me, with tongue!
Anyone above a 10?
I got a 12.
12?
I also got a 12.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, you win. It was National Women's Day the other day.
It was, but
During break.
he did just beat you rock, paper, scissors. Anyone
Are you
above...
saying rock, paper, scissors is above women? What the fuck did you do to me?
What are you talking about?
Do you have a drink with you?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to knock that shit to the floor and go, we're done. You lost any chance of a drink. You lost any chance of a kiss. And then he's gonna storm back out into you guys and go,
Can I see your neck real quick?
Why?
Yep, just please.
Oh, that's
Just
a little
trust
awkward.
me.
Okay.
Nat 20! Just kind of look at him and be like, okay. And then just
Not even looking. The dice that you bought me at the beginning of this session may have just fucked him with a...
Fuck me. I don't want the dice to fuck me.
All of a sudden... What's your AC?
14.
Doesn't matter, rolled a nat 1. All of a sudden, I was kind of jokingly talking about it to Adam, realized, holy crap, this would not be as hard as we thought it would be. We were wrong, it is very hard, but it is way more possible for us than we thought it was, so we set it up and we're doing it now. Phandelver Untold. Phandelver Untold.
Phandelver Untold.
The entire week leading up to this, I've been buzzing with like just excitement and like looking forward to this.
Hello, everybody, to the first episode of Dicey Business.
The idea that sparked the D&D live stream was probably just I randomly saw on Instagram a behind-the-scenes picture of the Critical Role set and realized that they were using the exact same cameras that we had at the EDC. So I then started doing research on how you could put all of this together, and the rest is history. Yeah, when I saw that it was just C300 cameras, I looked at all of the rest of it and I was like, oh my goodness, I can just do this. I love medieval fantasy stuff. I knew I'd love D&D, but I just never knew how to get into all the numbers stuff of it. And so I got into that, got absolutely obsessed, and once I figured out how to do the live stream, it became a hyperfixation. I think on a technical side, my favorite part of the whole process is just setting things up in OBS and making all of the cool little animations that we have, and the putting the UI that Josh provided us together and then adding some stuff to it.
Okay, I'm being the stand-in for Adam's character, Eurus, at the moment. I know, but I'm gonna switch halfway through. Thank you.
The funnest part of putting the process together is probably just that I'm doing it with a bunch of friends. Because the whole process of setting it all together is arduous, but I'm just goofing around with friends while setting it up, and then I'm goofing around with friends while we're live. And then everybody helps with teardown at least a little, so everyone helps push me forward just a little bit with that little bit. Just the little bit of help everybody gives me pushes me forward to do the whole thing better every time.
Okay.
first episode. I want people to enjoy watching it. I want people to have a good time. The more short-term goal of it is just have everyone have fun, and everyone that watches it have fun, and at the end of the story, feel happy or sad, but feel concluded.
That's a wrap. This is a natural one. You will die.
That's actually a nat 1.
That's insane.
At least his soul goes in a gem. Oh, I can revivify him.
So to narrate the next scene of what happens is Devora Wild, Lizelle.
No way.
That's cool. That's
With
so
that,
cool.
Wait, that's actually.
What happens next is as follows.
Dim, radiant energy starts to emit from their body before snap! A blinding golden light crashes like lightning through the chamber.
Happy birthday.
Christmas Reese's. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay.
And
Thank you very much, you two.
One final surprise.
Oh, shit.
Happy birthday.
Alright, I can't get mine to pop, so.
That was a lot more than we anticipated.
No, got in my barbecue sauce.
Why did you kiss him?
He kissed me!
Why did you let it happen?
Do you think I tried to let it happen? I bought the man a drink, and that's how he repays me, with tongue!
Anyone above a 10?
I got a 12.
12?
I also got a 12.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, you win. It was National Women's Day the other day.
It was, but
During break.
he did just beat you rock, paper, scissors. Anyone
Are you
above...
saying rock, paper, scissors is above women? What the fuck did you do to me?
What are you talking about?
Do you have a drink with you?
Uh-huh.
I am going to knock that drink to the floor and go, we're done. You lost any chance of a drink. You lost any chance of a kiss. And then he's gonna storm back out to you guys and go,
Can I see your neck real quick?
why?
Yep, just please.
Oh,
Just trust me.
Okay. Nat 20! Just kind of look at him and be like, okay. And then just
Not even looking. The dice that you bought me at the beginning of this session may have just fucked him with a...
Fucked me? I don't want the dice to fuck me.
All of a sudden... What's your AC?
14.
Doesn't matter, rolled a nat 1. All of a sudden, I was kind of jokingly talking about it to Adam, realized, holy crap, this would not be as hard as we thought it would be. We were wrong, it is very hard, but it is way more possible for us than we thought it was, so we set it up and we're doing it now. Phandelver Untold. Phandelver Untold.
Phandelver Untold.
The entire week leading up to this, I've been buzzing with like just excitement and like looking forward to this.
Hello, everybody, to the first episode of Dicey Business.
The idea that sparked the D&D live stream was probably just I randomly saw on Instagram a behind-the-scenes picture of the Critical Role set and realized that they were using the exact same cameras that we have at the EDC. So I then started doing research on how you could put all of this together, and the rest is history. Yeah, when I saw that it was just C300 cameras, I looked at all of the rest of it and I was like, oh my goodness. I can just do this. I love medieval fantasy stuff. I knew I'd love D&D, but I just never knew how to get into all the numbers stuff of it. And so I got into that, got absolutely obsessed, and once I figured out how to do the live stream, it became a hyperfixation. I think on a technical side, my favorite part of the whole process is just setting things up in OBS and making all of the cool little animations that we have, and the putting the UI that Josh provided us together and then adding some stuff to it.
Okay. I'm being the stand-in for Adam's character, Eurus, at the moment. I know, but I'm gonna switch halfway through. Thank you.
The funnest part of putting the process together is probably just that I'm doing it with a bunch of friends. Because the whole process of setting it all together is arduous, but I'm just goofing around with friends while setting it up, and then I'm goofing around with friends while we're live. And then everybody helps with teardown at least a little, so everyone helps push me forward just a little bit with that little bit. Just the little bit of help everybody gives me pushes me forward to do the whole thing better every time.
Okay.
First episode! I want people to enjoy watching it. I want people having a good time. The more short-term goal of it is just have everyone have fun, and everyone that watches it have fun, and at the end of the story, feel happy or sad, but feel concluded.
This is a natural one. You will die.
That's actually a nat 1.
That's insane.
At least his soul goes in a gem. Oh, I can revivify him.
So to narrate the next scene of what happens is Devora Wild, Lizelle.
No way.
That's cool. That's
With
so
that,
cool.
Wait, that's actually.
What happens next is as follows.
Dim, radiant energy starts to emit from their body before snap. A blinding golden light crashes like lightning through the chamber.
Happy birthday.
Christmas Reese's. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay.
And
Thank you very much. Welcome back. We return in the morning with everyone being decently well rested. A couple strange dreams last night.
I saw a parade.
And a weird procession that was seen by Corbin. Will he ask questions? Will he tell anybody about it? Who knows? Probably not.
Lux will know all about it.
Lux can't speak.
Maybe Lux will tell us.
Maybe Lux will tell us. He starts throwing up ASL.
Hey Lux, what's on your mind right now? I
He
really
just
wonder
starts
what gravy is
quoting
made of.
poetry with his hands.
Poetry?
With that, you all start to awake. Curry, the direwolf pup, is still more or less tucked within your grasp. The couch was decently comfortable compared to how it looks. The floorboards in that room were
Old
they were
floorboards.
better than home. And you as a fox can sleep almost anywhere and feel comfy. Mumpo kicked you once or twice though.
I'm at his head.
Mumpo kicked you once or twice.
Okay. Alright.
Mumpo did roundhouse kicks to sleep.
Flexible kobold.
Mumbo dreamt he was Chuck Norris.
Mumpo dreamt he was a dragon with a really powerful lance.
As you awake, you can see that Ismark is already starting to get ready. Is gathering some things in the farther room. Irina, it sounds like he's talking to Irina. You don't really hear anything though from where you're at. Any of my notes? There.
I'm gonna do the little, you know the thing that the dogs do when they wake up and they do a little shake?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. And I'm not gonna change out of fox form because I'm pretty comfy cozy.
Okay.
Mumbo can carry you now.
That's crazy.
Or Lux.
By the time the rest of them wake up, I'm already just on the couch.
Yep. Ismark will come in. Good morning. Just a couple more preparations. We should be good to go. Anything you want to do before we leave town? Stop at the store. We're not stopping. we're not stopping at the tavern. 1, no booze. 2, they're not open.
Oh.
Mumble, I gotta go somewhere, and walks outside.
I'm again just gonna do the disappointing head shake.
I am following Mumpo because I'm not leaving him alone.
He'll be fine. He's fended for himself for however old he is.
If he says he has to go somewhere and then starts running
It's
off, I
fine.
don't trust him.
Roll
Is there-
persuasion. Roll insight.
Oh no.
If I could find my D20.
Oh, that's one of the ones I'm not proficient in.
That is a 12.
6.
There's something up there.
Wait, can I try and help
Is
him
there a-
convince?
Yeah, you can do a help action if you want.
Help action.
Roll again. Take the higher number.
That's 13.
Yes.
What do you do to make this help work? What do you do?
He's a strong, independent kobold.
Yeah, as the one person who's been very caring for Mumpo, I'm just gonna be like, no, you know what? I think he's got it. I trust him.
You want him to steal.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know about that.
No, I'm saying this out of character. You want him to steal.
I don't know. I'm just starting to like this weird bird guy. I'm gonna try to help him
I'm
out.
adding to party funds.
I would like to mention that does
I'm
not
part of the
add up with
party.
anything I know about Mumpo.
Yeah. He's gonna be fine though. They seem pretty convincing. They're pretty adamant.
I'm
Kinda
just a
waste
little
your time
guy. I
if you
can't
think you're
lie.
If he gets in trouble, you two are dealing with it. If he dies because of whatever it is he does out there, that's on your hands.
Can I use my tail to salute?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm just gonna go sharpen my lance.
Well, he knows where we're headed. He should be able to catch up with us either on the road or there.
Does he know where we're heading?
Yeah, I told him we were out.
Okay.
Yeah, I showed him a little.
We had a good chat.
I showed him a little map. He took my little map. But he knows where we're going. I know how to get there too without it, so it's okay.
I just
Would
showed him my
Mumpo
map.
know
He stole my map.
cartography?
Is that in character?
Yeah.
Well, kind of betting on the fact that hopefully he at least knows what north is. But,
Oh, he's so good at gloves.
That kind of convinced me to go follow him.
They were convinced. They were pretty convincing.
I mean, all they said was, nah, they'll be fine, and everything
insight.
I've been hearing has been to the contrary.
Roll an insight.
Should we roll persuasion again? But against Selena?
It's a 12.
We did it.
He's gonna be fine. he's gonna be royally fine.
We're really good at this.
Dream team, really. So Mumpo fully leaves, and Ismark's don't know where that man wants to go. That thing wants to go. That boy wants to go. But we should hit the road in just a minute here. Was there any stops besides Mumpo's?
He's handling the stops.
Does the shop carry bolts?
I think it does. Yes.
Oh yeah, because you're so welcome back in there.
You don't know about that.
No, that wasn't in character.
All right, we can stop on our way.
Open the door. Get the fudge out.
Are you going to pass me an electron piece? I told you that I thought that was a platinum.
It was one time.
That was one.
It was my mistake. I'm sorry.
All right. I'll go get Irina. We can get on our way.
Wonderful.
All right. He'll walk to the back room. Hear a little bit of talking, a little bit of chatter. We'll come back out. Irina will come out, still with her higher raised collar shirt coming out of her what looks like she polished last night plate armor that she wears that guards mostly just her upper body, a little bit of padded armor on the lower.
Selena's gonna finally sit up from the floor. She's gonna go, oh, that's right. That's still visible, isn't it?
Yeah, you might want to up with your hood.
Is that gonna be enough to cover it?
Unless someone's really looking for it, it should.
Okay.
Hey, I have some incense. Can I like grind that up into like a powder and rub it all over the marks? That item.
You're gonna try and
Sure,
make
is this
concealer?
consensual? Are you asking her first?
Yeah.
What in the fuck are you doing?
What?
I just thought this would cover it up.
Oh, you're making makeup.
He's making concealer.
Yeah, I'm making a concealer.
What kind of incense? Is it just general incense?
It is just stated as incense.
You can probably make it look more like bruising instead of bite marks if you
Yeah, 'cause
roll a
it
good enough
probably
nature check with
darker
it.
skin
What are you? What is he gonna put it on? It's like puncture wounds.
Yeah, but it's gonna like cover it up, almost like a scab. But it's
Yeah.
gonna look more like it would look more like a bruise if you roll high.
Oh,
It's gonna-
17.
Are you
It's
letting
gonna look
him-
like someone
are you
tried to
letting this
strangle
happen?
you.
Sure.
It looks like
Lucian
someone tried to strangle
takes
you.
like a bowl he finds from somewhere, something that could work as like a pestle.
They're gonna watch you go into the kitchen, grab a bowl, and walk out and just kind of whisper, "What is he doing?" I do not know.
I take a box of incense and I open it up. I pick the colors that closely match Selena's skin.
Incense are all one color.
Incense are all one color.
They're
I
all
told you you're
brown.
gonna make it look more like a bruise than anything, but it won't look like a bite mark.
Okay, I have 2 of them. I kind of eye it and just, yeah, this one will work. Snap, take all of the incensey bits.
Yeah, but you don't know how incense work.
Not at
obviously. Incense are a solid stick. You would have to crunch the stick up a bunch, put it in, and then grind the whole stick.
They could be cones too, which
Yeah.
would be easier to smash up.
Okay.
True.
Yeah, I'm just going to,
Dump them in a bowl.
Yeah, you were describing it as if it's a pixie stick.
It is! It's a pixie stick.
Pixie stick does sound good right now.
No.
Yeah, so I just snap them into like, I take them like spaghetti, snap, put them in the bowl, crunch, 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 crunch. Don't question the hand movement I just made.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Take something that could work as a brick. Dip, 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 dip.
I love the live reenactment.
And
Irina will kind of just. Well, it looks like she got sucker punched in the throat, but I guess it's better than thinking that Strahd bit you. So I guess that.
She said.
She's in the sanctity of her own home.
Fair enough.
You're saying it around the general public.
Well, I was in the sanctity of a bar.
Just keep in mind,
Said nobody ever. Said nobody ever.
That shit's sacred.
Just keep in mind, you're up to 2.
Silence.
3 in 1 session.
You really gonna be misogynistic?
I said that one out of character.
You really gonna be misogynistic on camera?
Okay, back to it.
Don't pull that card with me.
Oh, but that's
Artwork.
artwork.
I'm keeping the rest of the powder.
I don't
care.
I don't know
No,
what
I'm
he
just
is
saying that. It's not
I don't
So I
know
can,
what
like,
he is doing. I honestly don't know.
You're so talented.
I'm
Short supply.
Lucian in another life was a pretty good makeup artist.
We're going to go to the store now, and then we're going to leave. All right.
I'm gonna scurry out in front.
Scurry out in front. Okay, you're all on your way, making your way to.
Did the shopkeeper see the bite marks?
No, you didn't get close enough.
How many uses of concealer would you say that made?
Let's say 2 more uses of concealer.
You better put that in parentheses.
I will.
more like
Well, I mean, it'd be in quotation marks, because...
Yeah.
No need for mansplaining. Oh. Sorry.
Can I
have to
roll-
keep putting that on you.
You see what I gotta put up with?
Can I roll insight for dangers?
Sure.
You want me to roll for mansplaining too?
No.
Oh my word, it bounced out. Okay, we're good. Insight. Okay. Oh, it's a 15.
It's a 15. As you are all making your way over to the shop, you notice that there are a couple prying eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I'm trying to be sneaky also because I'm a
They don't really
fox.
notice that you notice them. They're
Okay.
more just concerned that there is a fox. It is a little more confusing. But the attention you are all getting is warranted, you would assume, just due to the minor spectacle
Okay.
that you all had in this front yard the prior day. some gaze at you guys and then kind of avert their gaze, and then others look very wary, and others don't pay you any mind. As you pass the tavern, a side door opens, and a little kobold scutters out.
Wait, I thought the shop was before the tavern.
Hmm?
I thought the shop was before the tavern.
We're not stopping at the tavern.
Yeah, we're stopping at the shop.
Yeah, we're getting to the shop.
But the shop is before the tavern.
Did I say that?
Yeah. Because he left the shop and then went up further to the tavern. I just pointed right at the camera.
He went to the shop.
Yeah.
And then I never really specified where he went to get back.
I mean, yeah, I just went out, looked for him, saw the bar. I was like, yeah, that seems like a pretty good use of my
Very
time.
fine.
As this kobold kind of skitters out.
Mumbo,
the back.
what are you doing in there?
The little kobold freezes and skitters some more.
Mumbo?
And goes off, and you can no longer hear the skittering.
He gone.
See, he's fine.
You just hear in the distance,
It's not Mumpo.
and then this kind of echoes throughout the chamber. A couple more people look.
If that kobold stole something again.
No, you really think he's gonna steal again after what he went through?
At this point, can I roll an insight check on him?
Sure. As you're rolling that insight, you hear a horse kind of whinny as a carriage kind of abruptly stops as you see Mumpo cross the street without checking any direction, almost getting trampled.
9.
Well, he said that wasn't him, so we're technically fine. He's fine. It's not Mumpo.
He didn't persuade you it wasn't him, but they seem pretty confident. Despite your better judgment.
Yep. I remind myself it's their fault whatever happens.
What'd you roll for insight?
She rolled a 3.
Yeah.
That wasn't even Mumpo.
That was not.
That was not even
Persuasion
Mumpo.
was 5.
Oh, I had the wrong kobold. There must be
what did someone else roll?
Mumpo did.
Mumpo rolled persuasion.
What again?
5. You know it's Mumpo.
Wow,
Selena doesn't.
that wasn't even Mumpo.
Mumpo, come out here.
He's already gone.
He's already gone.
Fuck.
He crossed the street, almost got trampled by
Man, I
horse.
wonder where that little guy went.
I love it.
Selena.
Hmm?
That was Mumpo.
No, it couldn't be.
Maybe there was something in that incense.
Seeping into the bloodstream.
As you
I'm getting a little lightheaded over here.
as you start to make your way a little bit further, you make your way to the shop. As you open the door, I'm assuming you're opening the door first.
I want to not be seen by
Yeah.
the shopkeeper or anybody.
You want to stay outside or sneak in?
Stay outside, but be hidden outside.
Roll stealth.
Ten.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I'm just going to open the door and just.
Are
Do
you still
sell
mad?
any bolts? for
Are you still
crossbow?
mad at me?
I'm just gonna open the door. Do you happen to sell any crossbow bolts?
Are you not even stepping in? You're just opening the door and asking.
Yeah.
Well, not for any electrum pieces, but yes, I do.
Just gonna hold on to that one. Shopkeep will remember that.
Gonna be left in his like character.
I'm
mode.
assuming other currencies.
Or trade, yes.
Yes. Okay. How much for a bundle of 40?
Are you walking in?
Yes.
A bundle of 40. Let me see.
Selena's also gonna walk in.
I also follow.
All your friends are with you, and you have more.
Yes.
Do you still have Lux?
No, I would have desummoned him.
Okay. And you still have your skeletons on the outskirts of town. Yeah. And Curry's gonna follow in behind you.
Hey. Is Curry normal dog size or is Curry
Normal
dire
German
wolf?
Shepherd.
Okay.
At this current moment,
Because
yes.
I was like, how are they?
Direwolf puppy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, how did he fit through the door?
Direwolf puppy. Let's see. You said 40? Bundle of 40?
40 if you have that much on hand.
40. That's a bulk order. I can give a small discount for that of 10 gold.
Huh?
Elbow.
Hip.
Oh.
Is he doing the upcharging thing again?
I don't know.
Can I roll inside?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'll take that. That's a 21.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he said
It's
discount.
It's normally a couple silver per crossbow bolt, so yeah, being upcharged.
Can I convince him otherwise to lower the price?
Yeah.
You can
Right
haggle.
ahead. You gotta haggle.
Yep, I'm gonna haggle. I'm a haggler. I'm a haggle with a 21.
What are you saying?
Hey, look, I appreciate that this is this town's culture, but I really, really would like the normal price.
I appreciate that you're a town full of liars by culture.
I love this place.
I appreciate your culture of stealing.
And I don't appreciate you tried to pay me an electrum.
Let me see, and the door will swing open. The back door will swing open again as the bigger, burlier man comes through.
What's his name again?
Do you remember?
No.
Roll
Was the
history.
name said?
Yeah, it was.
That's a 19.
It's pretty good. Isaac.
Hi, Isaac.
Why does he know my name?
He said it, and I'm just gonna point at the shop.
He just gives him a look and a shrug. And he kind of is leaning in. He's like, so I found trouble outside. Holding a kobold by his arm. Mumpo. He's kind of squirming.
Oh, that's where Mumpo went.
And he's not dead.
With his arm being held up. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go anywhere. I'll be down. He's just kind of holding him. What do you want me to do with him?
What did he do?
The shopkeeper. We'll look up. You know this one?
He's ours.
Yes.
Don't admit
that. I'm not responsible for him, but I know him.
He's yours.
Yes, and we'll
Yes,
have to punish him very much if he's done something.
What was he doing? Rummaging through our trash? Don't know. He might have been trying to find a way in, but
He was looking in the trash cans, or who knows?
I'm just gonna look to him
he
and go.
took an apricot. That's about it. It was rotten anyway.
I'm just gonna go look at him and go. Yeah, no, he was definitely trying to rummage through the trash.
Is that really even a problem?
I mean, if there was something that could be of value in that dumpster.
It was in the trash.
I mean, yeah, but like.
He's a thrifter. Okay. All right,
Let him go,
sustainable.
and then he'll drop him. And instantaneous Mumpo's going out the back door as fast as he physically can, taking dash actions.
Can I hear? Do I hear him
You hear a door, and then closed, followed by skittering away.
Okay, can I go to investigate?
Sure.
I'm gonna try this. Okay, investigate. 13.
Yeah, you kind of go around the shop and take a peek, and you can see Mumpo hauling it in the opposite direction down the alleys and darts left.
Can I follow him?
Oh, you can try.
Okay.
What's your speed?
My speed is 35.
You're not catching it.
I can't catch him.
How fast is Mumpo?
I'm just a little guy.
He's taking dash action
I'm
with
a
a speed
speedy
of
little
40.
fox. Can I try and yell at him to get him to stop?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
Mumpo, slow her down.
He'll kind of peek back from the left. Who's that?
Me, over here. Remember,
It talks.
It talks.
we talked last night. Oh yeah.
He'll walk over. Walk over.
Hi. Hi. How have your jobs been?
Good.
That's good.
I've collected 5 silver so far.
That's pretty good. Do you want to stay with me? We're gonna get ready to leave soon.
No, I catch up.
You sure? I
catch up. Roll persuasion.
He's having fun.
Or should he roll persuasion?
No, she's trying to convince him to stay.
18.
But I could catch up.
Yeah, but
If you ruin my infinite money glitch.
Your infinite money
like,
glitch is not
if you
very
get-
effective. I'm
if-
sorry to tell you.
if you get
It's
caught,
passive money.
you're gonna lose the 5, and then you might not be able to catch up if you're in jail.
Okay, yeah, it kind of is.
And we can play more dice while we wait.
I like dice. I'll stay.
Okay, well,
He'll instantly pull out a dice and just roll it. Your turn.
oh, okay.
Right here
Are
in
we
the
just like
middle
dice
of
in
an
the alley now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
You can't in fox form because all of your stuff is part of your person.
Okay, can I? You got another one of those?
Let me see, does he? Yeah, he's got another.
Okay.
In here.
Okay.
What you get?
4.
Me too.
Leslie!
Again.
Okay.
Under the table chip.
You'll see his face kind of just.
What you get?
What'd you get?
What you get?
Oh, okay. 6.
I got 20. You lose.
Oh, I did lose.
Game done, dice back. We'll come back into the shop. As Isaac is just like, well, if he knew you, didn't want to be here.
I don't know what he's doing. I'm gonna be real with you.
I'm gonna go. And he's gonna go.
Have a good time, Isaac.
Is he gonna see us playing dice in the alley?
No, he's in the back. Not out the
okay.
back door, but out in the back room.
Okay.
So, are there any like scarves or fabric or anything?
Nothing that would help any more than your cloak in this specific establishment. This is a decently small town.
You want to cover up your brand new bruise? And put heavy quotation marks?
Yeah, you gave me a bruise. I don't want it.
Is this in character?
Out of character.
No, it's in character.
Mine's out of character.
That's not how that works. Can't just talk to the wall.
Well, I didn't know she was in character. Otherwise, I probably would have said that, actually.
So do we have a deal with 10 gold?
I rolled a 21 on my haggles. Unless he's really, really insistent on this.
Barter. You don't have to roll again, just keep talking.
Yeah, see, I really would appreciate that. But I know for a fact that's not the correct price.
Well, what is the correct price?
Correct price would be about, what did you say again?
I said a couple silver per bolt.
Few silver per bolt, so if I'm purchasing a bundle of 40, I'd say 1 gold piece and 40 silver would be more than fair.
I can do 5 gold.
I think you can go lower.
I can do 5 gold.
Is Bart just disappointed with this bartering from the corner?
Oh yeah.
You see, 5 gold anywhere else would be a lot of bolts. Quite a lot of bolts.
The best I can do is 5 gold.
You are taking the man's whole stock.
He didn't tell me that was all he had. He just said he had it. 3 gold.
4 gold, 10 silver.
3 gold, 50 silver.
You obviously don't know how money works.
Nope.
We're on a 10 silver equals 1 gold system.
Well.
You know, I'll take that deal. That sounds pretty good to me.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know money, I guess.
You have 40 bolts. You can get rid of 50 silver and 4 gold.
Deal.
That's crazy.
Master negotiator.
Wait, so
That's
didn't
up
you
from the price he gave you
I was
last
like, wait
time.
a second, isn't that more?
He negotiated his way up.
Slay! Master
The
negotiator.
negotiator. So I have the.
So, what is in here?
Just your general stock, some normal clothes, some normal commoner clothing, just basic gear, some tools, just what you would normally find in
10
just,
1-pound iron bars.
He does have that now.
Oh, I wonder where you got these iron bars from.
You looking to buy? You looking to buy?
How much are they?
This is crazy. We get the iron bars.
How much did he sell it for?
I sold it for like 4 gold pieces and 4 potions.
Yeah.
15 gold.
Oh, for the whole lot.
For the whole lot.
For the whole
You
lot.
can run me dry on metal bar.
At this point, do I notice?
Oh yeah, this is yeah.
I'm stopping her. Like, that is not a good deal.
Oh, so you've learned money now.
Yeah,
Yeah, what do you know about money?
I convinced Selena that I am the master negotiator, and I am always correct about this. 22.
I feel like that needs to be a disadvantage. You just took 50. You just used 50 silver.
Does she understand how bad the deal was?
She is of nobility. Yes.
Does that mean I get advantage, or?
Is that the same number?
17.
He probably knows what he's doing.
Selena, I guarantee you, this is the worst deal that you could possibly get here.
Jeez, I'm not liking the look of these iron bars anymore. Suddenly.
You don't want these iron bars. You don't know where we got them. Could have got them from some rogue or some ghost.
Wait, Lucian, didn't you have some iron bars before?
You don't know that I sold them to him.
No, but I knew you had them.
He has no argument for that.
I just gotta open my bag, just like. That mist must have took them.
Gone with the end.
So what are you looking for?
Must have been the mist.
Say, you got any masks?
I have some rags. Make a little bandana.
Bandana.
Sorry, I had some tongue twisted there for some reason.
Couldn't I tie a bandana around my neck to cover that up?
Oh, yes, you could.
Sorry.
You could tie a bandana around your neck to cover it up, yeah.
I have a blanket and candles. Can I go outside and make Corbin like not an exact 1-to-1 plague mask, obviously?
You
but
say with a blanket and candles. Oh, 100%. Give me a survival check as you walk outside.
What is he doing?
Don't you worry your little head about it.
Survival?
Yeah.
That's a 16.
Yeah, you go outside, you start making that. We will get back to that.
I'm gonna buy the bandana.
Okay.
That'll be 1 gold.
Do they also...
1 gold for a bandana. I mean, I'm not here. Sorry.
You want me to pay 1 gold for that?
What can you offer instead?
$2 silver.
$8 silver.
4.
7 silver.
5 and 5 copper.
Roll persuasion.
I think copper is even an option.
15. Oh, 17. I forgot my first.
You have a deal.
Alright, take 5 and 5 copper in your inventory, and you have a bandana now that you can have around your neck.
I'm so broke comparatively. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it turns out a Wormling's Hoard is very valuable.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that I'm still the one hanging on with all
I
the
have
money.
14 gold. That is my
Glad
entire.
your faithful
No
best
silver,
friend
no
You racked
gold.
up a tab, you couldn't pay
know
back.
if he needed it for some new armor to protect you with.
Is there anything else I can help anybody with? At this point, you came back in.
Oh no. Corbin, look what I did.
He holds up what kind of looks like a sand people mask from Star Wars, but with wax on the mouth of it, and it juts out, and the wick is still right there.
Could you even breathe through that thing?
It's
Wait,
like
did it even fit on?
it's like a wrap of fabric with some eye holes, and then it looks like he just took his candles smushed them together and kind of just elongated them a little bit and smushed it on the face part, and there's still the wick at the end.
So you can't breathe through it.
You certainly may try.
Try it on. Try it on.
I'm gonna produce flame on the candle wick.
As the wick now is now alit. Are you gonna turn it on? Snuff it?
Yeah. Put it on.
I like breathing.
I'm not
personally.
asking.
That's.
Can I roll intimidation?
Roll insight, I guess? I don't know. I've never done intimidation between party members. This is different.
I don't even know what you would call that. Performance?
Put the wax mask on, Corbin.
I'm not asking.
I am not asking.
I am not asking you anymore.
I got a 12 for insight.
I got a 12 for intimidation, so goes to Corbin.
Yeah, it would go to you.
Yeah.
Meets beats.
Meets beats.
You don't have to put it on.
For now.
Well, hold on to this. Okay.
Is there something wrong with my gesture of goodwill?
It's.
Is it not functional?
You did your best.
Roll deception. There's no way you believe that.
I believe he did his best. Just
do I have
his
to roll
best
insight
is
for that?
Yeah.
His best is just shit.
Make it performance then.
It's a 21.
Hey, you have a good performance.
11.
It's a little disappointing.
1 tier.
You don't believe that?
Ismark's just in the back. Can we get going?
Yes, please.
Alright, let's just hit the fucking road.
That's crazy.
You might have rolled an 11 on your persuasion, but you rolled a nat 20 to hurt my feelings.
That's wild.
That's insane. That's really good though.
Nat 20 to hurt my feelings.
I'm still holding on to the wax mask. Also, that means I lose a blanket and a candle.
Well, you
Or
said
how many
that-
candles do you think that took?
2.
Okay.
Me and Mumpo got bored of playing dice, so we're now playing tag
Candles
in the alleyway.
How many cloth scraps?
You've been
do
it
you
for a
think I got
while.
on the blanket?
Cloth scraps from
Unless
the
he's out of
blanket.
dash action.
I'd say just cloth scraps, probably 20 from a full blanket.
I literally
And you
have
probably
a
used
reasonable
5 of them.
Duplicate.
So you'd have 15. Are we all ready to exit the town?
Right.
Yeah.
Alright.
How do me and Mumpo know that they're exiting?
I, with my feelings hurt,
You
most
hear
to
the door
Selena.
open,
Oh, okay.
and you can hear the chatter of these two.
Oh, you right? And be like, Mumpo, it's time to hit the road.
Does she see the tear on my face?
I'm behind the building. I can just hear you guys bickering.
How long
Can't you
is
tell?
how long has Aaliyah's character been it?
Is he out of dash actions?
You've tagged him twice, he's tagged you probably 4 times.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah, you've probably been it for the latter half of this game though. Okay, I win then. Let's go.
Okay.
And he's gonna off. And you three, Irina, Curry, and Ismark are all gonna see Mumpo just very giddily around the corner. We going?
Where have you been?
Don't worry about it. We going?
Where have you been?
We're going.
I'm gonna come around the corner and be like, we were playing tag.
We were playing tag. I won.
Like a lot. I'm really bad at this game.
I just made the best deal I think I'll ever get on points.
Mumbo, look at you. That's good for you.
This crossbow is gonna be shot so many times, dude.
I'm waiting for the moment of Mumbo being like pulling on Corbin's cloak and be like, hey, look now.
I'm just gonna look at Mumpo, just go, do you want a mask?
You don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
No, I still have it.
He'll look up this kobold with
thought you had
the skull of another kobold on it, as if
I mean, I'm
he's a
assuming
cubone.
Corbin returned.
Oh, yes, I forget he's a cubone.
This kobold will look up at you with the other skull still on his face from what he believes is his father, as if he's a cubone, and will look at you. I don't think it'll fit over the skull.
Well, I'm assuming with the cloth straps, I just only did the.
That's not a blade dodge mask, right? It'd have to cover his
Yeah, it would
whole
have to cover the
noggin.
whole thing. That's why I said it looks like a sand person mask.
Fair enough, yeah.
We go now?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he'll start to trot towards the west, and Ismark will just... I know he has the map and knows where he's going, but... I guess we'll let him lead. Okay.
I'm gonna be up by him.
You make your way out of town. The path out of the village eventually changes from the now familiar gravel road to one of dirt and dirt. The gravel simply just comes to an end. Pools of water stand like dark mirrors in and around the clouds, in and around, reflecting the dense blanket of clouds above. As you travel south along the dirt road, a dense wall of towering trees follows you to the northwest, and beyond them, Castle Ravenloft still looms. To the southeast, the land stretches out flat, covered and slightly hidden beneath a veil of fog. As you continue, you come across an old wooden gallows that creaks, a chill wind that blows down the high ground from the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and there's a signpost opposite the gallows. It points off in 3 separate directions. Village of Barovia to the east, where you just came from. Surpool to the northwest, and Castle Ravenloft and Vallaki to the southwest. Ismark will eerily look, or warily look at the gallows. Just kind of onward to Vallaki. As you pass by.
Can I do insight?
Yeah, roll an insight.
That's not great. Eight.
8. Judging by Ismark's demeanor, the noose is frayed and disheveled, not due to age.
Oh.
You will notice. Right, you? Yes, you will notice. As you kind of walk by, you pass by this sign, you take one last little glance back at the gallows. You're kind of taken aback for a moment as you can see hanging from it is a horned man swaying limp in the wind. A man with horns wearing plate armor. And just as quickly as you notice that the wind blows just the right way, eclipsing the fog, and when the fog subsides a little bit more, it's just a frayed noose once more. You all continue towards to Vallaki, coming across another fork in the road, one very clearly and ominously well-worn, going to the east. Ismark will give you a small little remark of that leading straight to Ravenloft. Less than a 5-minute walk. And as you continue forth the other way, you can start to see the looming walls of a decent-sized city come into view at about the same time that you start seeing Ravenloft get eclipsed by a near hill.
Can I roll insight again? Because if we're close to the castle, I want to check for danger.
Okay.
Roll inside.
Yeah. This would be perception. Roll perception.
10. Can I have advantage because I'm a fox and I can like sneak through the trees and stuff?
If we're going by the table roll, that's an 11.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. With that, you don't sense much danger, but you're being watched by something or someone. Can't really tell what it is. You rolled an 11. It's not of general human nature, so it's probably not a humanoid. But you don't really know. You just have this nagging feeling at the back of your neck that you're being watched.
Can I like sneak off to somewhere where I don't think anybody's gonna see me and try and switch back?
Roll stealth.
But I wanna like not be seen switching back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna clench my hands.
Stealth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 14.
And you're able to duck into the brush past the trees and transform back. Do you just come right back out?
I'm gonna travel in the trees for a minute and then like try to duck back into the pack.
Okay, you're able to.
I don't want to throw off my entire ability to be stealthy by being like, that was weird. And come straight back out the trees.
You are able to do that, yeah. You come back out, you don't believe anybody saw you. But the moment you make your way back onto the trail, you definitely get that nagging sensation again that you're still being watched. You, being a Kenku, would probably notice the overabundance of ravens in this area. Always flying overhead, always somewhere in the trees. That you make your way closer to Vallaki, the gates more or less upon you, 2 guards standing in front, and there's actually a little thing I'm supposed to read about this. Nope, that's the castle. We don't want the castle.
We do not.
Wow, this is... Wow, this is a stupid book. I know where I'm supposed to be going, I swear on my life.
You're gonna have to get those little sticky bookmarks.
I know, I should have done that before, I did not. There we go. Cool. As you get closer, the old Vallaki road that you've been traveling this whole time meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and the south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against this wall, as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are half a dozen pikes with wolves' heads implanted on them, curry as they walk through kind of shudders at the sight of this. And as you get closer, you notice that Ravenloft is no longer in sight.
Would that creep me out too?
Oh yeah.
As A, part animal, B, being scared of animals.
Mm-hmm.
Slay.
Unsettling, says Ismark. We should be safe inside Vallaki. I'm sure as you've noticed, this is one of the only places in the entirety of the land that is not visible from atop that tower of Ravenloft.
Doesn't seem necessarily friendly. Are they gonna let us in?
Hopefully. I was hoping that one of your charismatic charm would help, but it's not looking like that's going to be the case, is it? We'll look to Lucian specifically.
Don't worry, I'll just
I'll give it a shot.
I'll just give him a talk. We'll shake hands, and everything will be alright.
I would do it, but it doesn't look like they like people with her whites to
You
beheaded
should be
dogs.
fine. It's specifically dire wolves.
You
keep an eye on.
and that thing should stay in the back.
Keep an eye on your pup.
Hey, you keep an eye on Curry for a second while I get us in.
So we should be able to find a safe place here. All we need to do is find a safe haven for Irina, and then you can be on your way. Okay?
Wonderful.
Best of luck, he says to Selena. As you walk your way up, the two guards on the opposite side of the gate just stand there motionless.
Hello.
State your business.
We are coming to drop somebody off. They need a safe place to live.
From where?
Where are they from again?
History check.
Yeah, because we all stood back so no one can be like,
So looking like a 13. 15. It's a 15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect, that was the DC in my head. Village of Barovia.
Barovia. They're from Barovia.
this is all Barovia, you have to say village of.
Oh, they're from the village of Barovia.
And you?
Also there.
And what is your business in the walls?
Why did she have to come here?
We were just trying to drop her off somewhere safe.
Yeah, we're just going to be here to drop her off somewhere safe.
Safe from what?
The outside world?
I don't know if you've noticed, but the outside world is not a concern of these lands.
We...
You could just do like a to the castle.
He's not gonna go.
I think they straight up deny us, gonna be honest. But...
She has paid us to escort her here. And...
Then your job is done. She's here.
We can't leave until we're sure she's safe.
And what is she in danger from?
You could make her talk to him.
And why does he have a problem with you? Because I will tell you now, we do not want any trouble.
It'll be of no trouble. Really.
Persuasion?
If I see this going badly, can I like try and step in and take over?
As she's doing this, she feels kind of like a ripple through time in a way. I'm gonna give her advantage on that.
Is it through your thingy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Through your subclass ability.
18.
Apologies, but I cannot trust that. Yeah? There's nothing stopping you.
Can I walk? Okay, I'm
So what would it take for us to get her inside?
A convincing reason to think that you're not a suspicious bunch.
I'm gonna walk up and be like, let me just take over here.
Are you sure you're up to the task of convincing
got
people?
it.
Are you sure you can convince people?
Got it.
Okay, drunkard. Go ahead.
Did you say okay, drunkard?
Yeah. I'll be like, soldier. I get what you're doing here. Don't look at me like I'm in full armor. That wasn't in character. I look like a soldier, David. I have a giant hammer. Anyway.
It's mostly the hammer that's throwing him off.
Okay, that makes sense. That's fair. I'll give him
The hammer is as big as you.
That's valid. I'll give him that. I know what you're trying to do here. You're protecting your town. You got a lot to protect it from. We just need to get her on the other side of the gate. She's not much trouble at all, really. Been with her for a couple of days now.
If she's not much trouble, why is she in full plate?
You know, I haven't really been able to figure that out myself. She's not very talkative. Again, not much trouble if they don't yap, right? Eh?
I'm sorry, I cannot allow you to enter the city.
I don't need to enter.
I cannot allow any of you to enter the city.
Not even her.
You'll all hear from behind you a voice. I can handle this. As a elven man, darker gray skin, kind of walks up. The guards will both take one step back away from the gates. And you need to get into the city?
That's what we were asked to do, yeah.
Interesting, why is that?
She just wanted to move here.
Who?
I just point to Irina.
Oh, of course, of course. Why?
Seems like a nice place.
The village of Barovia wasn't nice enough?
No, not friendly. They upcharge you for everything there.
They upcharge you for
Even with-
everything there.
Even to the bestest of waterers, the deals aren't that good.
This darker gray-skinned elven man will just kind of shrug his shoulders a little bit, brushing off your comments on the area. He too also has very long but gray hair. So, why actually does she want to be here? What? What are you smiling at?
I'm just gonna like.
Are you just realizing that you never told him you were from the village of Barovia?
Yeah. Who are you?
It's none of your concern.
I'm gonna say like to myself, but kind of loud enough that people around me can hear me. Like, don't know why she can't speak for herself. Don't know why she can't tell them.
She's kind of slinking off a little bit, trying to kind of be behind his mark.
Coward. That one was more under my breath than the last one.
Why are you all here?
Money.
Fortune favors the bold. Why are we here, Lucian? I assume that's you, correct?
First of all, how do you know my name?
Well, you just clarified that one. He knows it's your name now.
Well, I know for sure that's you, so I would take it that the only other one would be Corbin. Selena.
Nah.
And I don't. Deception check.
Can I roll insight on this man?
Yeah, of course.
Get it.
Does he not know who I am?
We'll get there.
Okay.
I got an 18.
I got a 13.
You're funny.
Thank you. I pride myself on my humor.
And Yasha. I do believe. What are we doing here? Escorting Ismark the Lesser and Irina Kalyana. What are we doing? If you look behind you, you'll see that the guards have left their post.
We were just paid to take her into the city.
Can I try and sneak over to the gate?
Sure.
Oh, that's a
I'm going to guess you're a captain of sorts.
Captain, oh no. That's... Titles are still finicky. I wouldn't call myself a captain.
Well, the guards over there seem to feel comfortable enough to leave you here at the gate by yourself.
Don't gesture to the gate. I'm trying to sneak over there.
What'd you roll?
23.
Yeah. He doesn't notice you sneaking over yet.
Is it locked?
And the guards know that they answer to who I answer to, so if I am here, they need not be here.
Where'd they go anyway? I don't think they opened the gate.
They were on the other side of the gate.
Oh, fair enough.
What's that? What was that roll for?
I'm gonna try and unlock it. But
Sleight
first
of
I
hand?
gotta make sure it's locked. Is it locked?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sleight.
Riddles.
19. Did
Doesn't budge.
So,
What if I
I'm going to
busted?
ask you, why are you so wary of us?
It's not so much me. I'm more just here to. How do I put this? Get a small taste of your metal. See what you, Thor and Irina and Ismark and the Tog and the Kobold, see what you were all about.
Metal.
Oh no, I do not want your metal bars that you were selling.
Well, that's good news, because I don't have any more.
It's good news because I sold them.
I sold them for an amazing profit. Best profit I possibly could have gotten.
You would notice that the ravens have dispersed.
Oh.
They're no longer circling this. If they are here, they're in the tree line.
Would I have even the vaguest idea of who this is since I've been here longer?
You have no idea who this is.
Diddly.
They look more noble than most people you've met, though.
Okay.
Diddly indeed.
Can I check the gate for weaknesses or like the wall for weaknesses?
Sure.
Okay. What kind of is that an insight?
Investigation.
Investigation. It's that's a 16.
You're looking around. You don't see too much, but then you're not gonna find a way in from that gate, at least.
From behind me, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you're facing away, right?
Yeah, I'm facing the gate.
Yeah,
checking
you
the door.
hear it from this man.
Okay. Be like, well, it's worth a shot.
So tell me again. Why are you all here?
Literally just money.
Well, that one's here for money, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna second that one.
I'm here to ensure that she makes it safe.
Her safety's like third on my list.
That's all I want, is to make sure that she is safe.
I'm here because she's here.
Irina's kind of gonna give you a glance of of just an intensity of not of fear, wariness and fear.
Does she know who this guy is?
I'm sure they probably do.
I know everybody. And to that end, I will give whatever price you need. I will do whatever you need of me. I just want to make sure she is safe.
Well then, show me what you got.
I so bad.
Come at me.
Oh, you want to brawl?
Oh, you do not want that.
I will give each and every single one of you one free try. Come at me.
Only if you insist. And I'm just gonna...
Robert, I was so tempted to say that we can make her not safe if he paid more.
Yeah, it was similar. 16 plus 7, that is a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Okie dokie.
What are you hitting with?
A battle axe.
That's fine.
It has a +1. Slight nod to the fact that it is a +1 battle axe. That's 12 damage.
Okay. It's the battle axe?
Yeah. Actually, would it be a D10 since I'm not wielding my shield currently?
You're not wielding your shield? Deduct
Yeah.
2 from your AC then.
Huh?
Deduct 2 from your AC then.
Yep.
And yes, it would be a D10.
Okay. Your D10, eat. And same exact roll. Doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, 12.
You run up and he definitely takes the brunt of it and he just kind of get out of his arm. And it'll no longer be a wound
I'm
on
just
him.
getting so tired of these healing tricks.
And you, do you have anything you want to try?
Ooh, pick me, pick me, pick me!
Come at me.
Okay, this might be a bad idea. First I'm gonna cast Hex. I'm going to Hex Constitution.
That's not a saving throw, is it?
That just happens. Yeah. I gotta find...
No tricks here. Counterspell.
Turn it.
Mr. Corbin creases Jordans.
Okay, well, I guess I'll do the other 2/3 of what I was gonna do. I would like to inflict which have you gone? Inflict wounds somewhere.
Is it right?
It's a Constitution save, I think it was. It was a something save.
DC?
13.
Pass.
And then have one of my guys throw a bone bolt. That's gonna be horrible. 15.
You try to hex him and he, no tricks, dispels the magic, and you kind of walk up and inflict wound and he takes it and nothing happens. One of your bone guys throws a bone from behind and he just... I was hoping for a little bit more. He'll
I might be able to help you with that part.
Try me.
Alright. Bonus action, I'm gonna use innate sorcery.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray on him.
Okay.
First one is 24.
Yeah.
Second one is 27.
Okay, hit.
Third one's 26.
Hit.
I need your D6s.
My D6s.
Just hanging out, man.
Five from one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, this also ignores any resistances. 11 from the second one.
Okay.
And 7 from the last one.
Okay.
22 altogether?
Something like that.
Not like it matters, but...
He'll take it all and it'll just kind of go straight through him. A little more impressive than the little birdie, but I was still hoping for more. And you?
I'm good, man. You haven't done shit to me.
And nothing from the dog, and you'll see that Curry's trying to stay hidden behind you. I was hoping for a little bit, and he'll get stabbed straight through the stomach, as Irina has just sprinted around you all and stabbed through his stomach.
What?
Well, she is in armor.
Endearing. He'll shove the sword back. Not quite what I was looking for. He'll heal that, and then as she gets shoved back to Ismark's direction, and she'll land and just go away, Raiden. She'll say, and he'll go, ooh, spoilers. That would be my name. I am Raiden. Right hand to Count Strahd von Zarovich.
That's who you are.
Don't wear it out. Now tell me again, why are we trying to get into Vallaki?
Because I want to be in Vallaki.
It's a pretty nice place to be this time of year, but
That's crazy.
why specifically?
I'm
Let's
pretty
see.
sure he knows.
Yeah.
You don't really have to humor him anymore. That's in character.
Well.
So
You know, right-hand man to the all-seeing
So you
eye.
can't fucking watch us.
Fair enough. I think I'm satisfied. I've got a little bit of a taste for what you are all made of. I like the admiration, but thought there'd be a little more gravitas behind it. And he'll yell out, guards! And you'll hear the clanking of the armor as they come back. Let them in. No questions asked.
I thought we were about to get arrested for a second.
Have a wonderful stay in Vallaki. I hope to all be seeing you soon. Is he away?
Neat.
Can I like shove Irina through the door as she goes to walk through the through the gate as she goes to go in?
Yeah.
Go faster.
I'm just gonna be like, ugh, job done.
The gate, as you can hear the chains of the pulley systems working for the massive gates of the as the gates crank open. You all make your way.
I'm gonna shove her in and be like, job done. We can go now.
Ismark will. I'm going to add one more little last resort to our thing. Challenging that man is not a good idea. And that goes for you too. And he'll point at Irina.
It's like you knew I was about to be like, your sister's the one who did it.
And she'll kind of avert her gaze and make sure her collars are popped up enough that you can't see the bite marks.
I'm also going to adjust the bandana so you can't see her.
Good plan. Alright. Well, we made it in. We should make our way to an inn. I've heard good things about the Blue Water Inn. We should make our way there. It should be safe. I don't believe that we can be watched. About this time, after Rahadin's disappearance, I noticed the ravens start to come back.
Who is this we? You told us to bring your sister here. Here your sister is, on the correct side of the gate.
I said to find somewhere safe. We are not out of this yet.
Oh, so you're like a fucking genie.
Let's just get to the end.
Mm-hmm. And then it's gonna be, let's just get to the here, and then the there, and then I'm missing a limb. This one's a vampire.
What?
I don't know what's gonna happen to that one.
Keep your tone down.
What? Don't you just go yell at that shit now.
This is ridiculous.
I don't get a label?
No.
To be fair, you're the only sane one here right now.
That is completely untrue.
Sane, not intelligent.
I said sane. I did not say he knew how money worked.
I know the local economy.
But like, he resurrects the dead. I can turn any moment.
And I pay really good deals for
And
cycling.
in comparison to us two, him paying 50 silver instead of 5 gold.
What?
It's yeah, okay, yes, you got a very bad deal. You paid 5 gold instead of 50 silver.
You don't mean that?
Yeah, no, you know what? Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna start
I'm
thinking
not
my head
going.
up
No,
all
I'm not
over
hiding
in
it
a
anymore.
minute.
No, you got a bad deal.
You believed me when I said it at first. I don't believe you.
Someone else want to tell him?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She was
That
outside.
Yeah.
Corbin, you want to tell him?
Selena, you might. Maybe you need a seat. You're starting to remember things you don't. You're starting to remember events from.
Can I just start like slowly pushing them in, like?
Let's just get to the
down
black
half?
to the blue water end, please.
All right, lead the way.
I'm glaring at him.
Completely ignoring the fact that we just had an argument over bracelets of balls.
I'm sure I'll find it on the main stretch.
You don't even know where this inn is.
I don't travel here very often, nor do I have to stay here very often.
Can I figure out where it might be?
You ever been here before?
No, but can I assume the districts?
Can you assume the districts to a city you've never seen nor have a map to?
Yep.
No.
Well, it's okay. Describe the buildings around me.
The town more or less looks like the village of Barovia, but with just more buildings of medieval variety, just and a little less shabby. This place looks like it's been worked on. They upkeep this place a bit more, and the town life seems to be very bustling. There's a lot of carriages going in and around. You can hear children at play. The ever-present sound of the cawing ravens, and just lots and lots of buildings. This is probably 3 to 5 times larger than the village of Barovia, and there is a border wall around the whole place.
Can you tell me the name of the inn again, please?
Blue Water.
Blue Water. I'm just gonna stop some like pedestrian and ask where the Blue Water inn is.
Okay, you just kind of stop this pedestrian. What?
Hi, can you point me to the Blue Water inn, please?
Yeah, it's... Just go down the main stretch, you'll see the waterfall sign.
Thank you.
We'll walk off, no problem.
Alright, well, that way. And I just start walking.
If only someone had already suggested going there.
The problem was we didn't know where it was.
He had already suggested walk straight down the street.
Oh.
As you make your way down, you come across one building that you can see has gray smoke that issues from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched upon. A painted wooden sign hanging from the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. It swings slowly back and forth with the breeze.
Nah, I don't think this is the place.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the place.
Nah.
I'm going in anyway.
You walk in, and there's... Is there a descriptor from the inside? Nope, there isn't. What you see as you walk in is several tables filled with chairs, a bar on the far side of the room with kegs just behind it. Kegs of what you can assume, looking at it, of wine. As you enter off to the right, you can see a staircase going up to a balcony that kind of surrounds the entirety of this room, with other doors going in different directions upon this balcony. There's some people just eating dinner at some of these tables, and there's a younger, decently built man with long-ish black hair with a middle part just kind of behind the bar, just kind of behind the bar, tending to his glasses. He'll be cleaning, he'll see. Welcome! How are we? You need a room? Do you need a drink?
How much are the drinks here?
About 5 silver each.
Knew we were getting scammed. 3.
5 silver each.
Don't instantly
No,
barter
I'm
with us.
asking for 3 drinks.
Oh.
3 drinks. I thought you were saying 3 silver each.
I thought you didn't even get a step in the
3
door
drinks?
and you're like, nah.
Yes, please.
All right, one moment.
Not
Over
too
the
much.
keg and get some glasses going. Fine wine. Barovian wine.
Ah, thank you.
How much are the rooms here?
About 2 golds a night.
Is there 1 bed each? 2?
We have a couple rooms. There's a main hall that holds about 5 people. There is a single private that is rented out at the moment, though, and then there's 2 rooms that have 2 beds each.
I feel personally that this should come out of someone else's wallet. I'm gonna look to Ismark. Not you, don't
Okay.
worry. I believe you only have bones to your name, so.
And your little infinite money generator.
Ismark will be paying for my own room in the arena. If you have to stay the night here,
Might as well sleep outside.
Are there any price differences between the rooms?
The main hall where it just fits 5 is a lot cheaper because it's just public bedding. That one's a single. It's can't speak. That one's about 5 silver a night.
Gotcha.
Not bad.
That's all your money from your infinite money generator.
He doesn't know that yet. Only I know how much money he's made.
Is the kobold gonna need a bed too, or can it?
It's probably fine.
It can crash
it
on
can
the
sleep
floor.
on the floor.
Okay, so it can bed in one of your rooms.
I'm just by this point I'm downing all 3 drinks.
You wanted all 3.
Yes.
I thought you were getting for the table. Okay, cool. He'll kind of.
I mean, unless my friend wants one.
Didn't even ask me.
I don't think I should.
Great.
He's kind of gonna give you an eye. Enjoyable? It's very nice tasting, very rich. It's definitely been aged for a long time.
Definitely on the upper end.
Well, we pride ourselves. Thank you. He'll give a look to Corbin, and then. So are we spending the night? And Ismark will pipe up. Me and her, I'm assuming they are, but I don't know.
What does he mean he doesn't know? He dragged our asses here.
You know what? If he's offering me a room,
He's not. He's only paying for them.
He said that if you have to spend the night, he will pay for you. He said so.
yep, I will sleep in the same room, so I'm sure.
We should spend the night here, see if we can get some information on our bearings.
Yep. Also, do you want me to roll a con roll for the 3 drinks?
Yes.
Some strong wine.
It's so tempting to give him
You're
disadvantage on that.
You're starting to feel it. You're not gone, but you're starting to feel it.
It's so tempting to give him disadvantage on that.
Oh yeah, you can impose disadvantage.
I dare you.
You dare me?
I dare you. Do it. You won't.
Aren't you out of that? No. New
I
day.
have 5 uses of it a day.
New day.
You dare me?
I dare you. Do
Okay,
it.
you have disadvantage now.
Doesn't matter. I rolled higher.
Fuck.
What kind of rooms do we want? And Ismark will be the private for us too. So now there is the main hall and the one private.
I'm taking the one private. The other one private.
It's got 2 beds in it, right?
Yep.
Are you taking Selena?
Yeah.
There is
I don't want to
2 beds, 2 desks. It's like a big dorm room.
Just going in, just... Alright, that one's yours.
You didn't even ask for the keys.
It's also
broke down the door with the battle axe.
Aren't we technically in a tavern right now? It's not like they're in this
This is
room.
an inn.
Yes, I know, but this is the bar part.
Yeah.
The beds aren't in the room with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how much does that set me back?
Ismark's paying for it.
Oh, yeah, right.
One moment.
At that point,
Just get the main hall for the others?
At that point, just get the main hall. We can
long as
all
I'm not
sleep
paying
in there.
for it.
But I'm not paying for the main hall, am I?
None of us are paying for it.
Exactly.
So private?
Private.
Main hall. Where's the little one going?
With me.
Okay. And the wolf?
Nowhere near me.
Okay. Let me get to hand off key. I'll hand you a key. feel free to come down for breakfast, lunch, dinner. We'll be here. Enjoy your stay.
And with that, how late is it currently?
After that decently full day of travel, it's probably once again about 6 o'clock.
Do you think there's any like armory shops open?
Probably not this late, no.
We'll check in the morning.
Well, at this point, it's either a drink or go to sleep, and I think my wallet will thank me if I go to sleep.
I think your liver will help. Will save you.
My liver's fine.
Ismark your wallet will be fine.
Yes.
Your reward?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he'll. And how much did I say? I didn't give you a specific, did I?
Give.
You said
So
a
divvying it up.
decent amount,
I did
and
say,
you.
how much was your tab?
Are you ever going back for that to be a problem?
How many drinks did you have?
Let's see.
Like 8, wasn't
Like
it?
7 yesterday.
7 plus a bottle of wine
8.
that she dropped on the floor.
So the drinks would be 35 gold.
That was day 3.
If you're paying the new person fee. So 35 gold just for day 3 if you're
No. I had been there long enough to not pay new people fees.
Did she have to?
I'm gonna give you 350, and just for her tab, I'm gonna give her 100 gold. Because I think that she racked up a good amount.
You can just take it back to her.
Okay, I'll give you all 50 then.
Yeah, just say you just cover the tab.
I'll take her 50.
No.
Pouch. I'll give you all pouches of gold. You can now add 50 gold to your inventory.
And he's gonna handle my tab when he gets back?
Yeah.
It's like my one note is that I have a nasty tab I was gonna have to take care of at some point.
Congratulations, your one goal in life that I know of has been completed.
Yeah.
You can die a happy person.
You said 50?
Yes.
So, what will you do now that you don't have to pay off your tab?
Probably get the fuck out of here. Can I take the kobold?
No. I'm using that.
We're also.
I feel like we're gonna have joint custody of this kobold here in a minute.
I get weekends. He gets 2 Christmases.
Corbin's not gonna settle for anything besides her for having supervised visits.
Yay, 2 Christmases.
Corbin's like, you can supervise in between his missions.
He needs to be making me money. I like how that implies Corbin's giving the kobold a Christmas. The Christmas is his parents don't come back again.
That's crazy.
No, his Christmas is his parents do come back again.
Well, that's good incentive.
Yep.
Okay.
His parents come back on Christmas Eve and tell him how good of a thief he's been.
No, he's not a thief.
No, it's a loop.
He's a collector.
Yeah, he's a collector.
He's a broker.
Since I guess my night's being paid for, I'll stay here, but I am out of here in the morning.
Are you now?
And right now, I'm gonna go look around. I'm gonna be like, Mumpo, you wanna come with it?
Where?
I don't know, I'll go walk around. You can do some scouting out for your errands.
For my job.
For your job.
My missions.
Your missions.
I can do my missions.
I don't know
like
if
it's
you
just
do
gonna
your
be us
missions
three
yet, but
again.
we can scout.
You look up to Corbin. I'm gonna do my missions.
Okay, hey, before you go, let me have what you've gotten so far. You can't keep it too long, because then it'd be stealing.
Are you doing this like stealthily?
is he saying that out loud?
You guys started to go to your room, didn't you?
Yes, you did. You said that.
Yeah.
He said that.
Yeah. He'll just kind of throw up a pouch to you. And it has 5 silver in it. Now add 5 silver to your inventory.
Well, I guess it's free money.
You should give him the pouch back so he has somewhere to put the rest of his earnings.
It'd be really funny if tomorrow we wake up and fucking Mumpo is screaming because his parents came back. Like we unintentionally cursed him.
With that is besides you and Mumpo, is everyone going in for the night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to sleep.
We'll get back to that then. Where are you and Mumpo going?
I just want to go look around.
Okay, you see the town is starting to settle down a little bit. Span's pretty big, pretty wide. A lot of different alleys, lots of places, lots of ravens.
Can I do insight on the ravens?
Of course.
Why the heck are there so many?
I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
Insight. That's the wrong sheet. Insight.
Point of outside.
16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
It is odd with the amount of ravens, especially around the Blue Water Inn. There's nothing you can really gather from them. They do seem to be flocking around this area a lot, though.
Can I arcana them or something?
If you want.
Actually, that's fair. I'll do my.
10.
I'll do a detect magic before I go to sleep.
What do you get?
Just a 10.
Nothing that you can really gather. What are you detecting?
Just, it's in the area.
There's still the ever-present immense arcana that seeps from the land itself.
Within 30 feet. It's not actually that great.
Well, you know if anyone's trying to
And
charm
besides
me, I guess.
that, there's not really much besides your arcane focus that is the skull on your hip.
You know, people are throwing up magic signs.
I hate you. Is there anything else you want to do looking around town?
Yeah, I'm just gonna bebop up and down some streets. Just get like a lay of the land.
Looking around.
Trying to be trying not to have too much attention drawn to myself.
Be going around and Mumpo will just occasionally get, can I do mission there?
No, that's just a family house, Mumpo.
It's a perfectly acceptable place. Not the
Family
best
house has mission stuff.
Not good mission stuff.
Okay.
Also, we don't mission. What if there's like little guys like you in there? You want to take their stuff? You'd be sad, right?
I don't think there's little guys like me here. I haven't seen any.
No, I would not be sad.
I
did it all the time.
Especially to
I
them.
should work on teaching Mumpo empathy.
I did it all the
Why
time.
teach him
back
empathy
home.
when we can teach him totally awesome magic training?
How about over there?
I want him to just be looking at an empty area. Like, it's just empty.
Just looking at another family home.
Again, just a family home.
And how about all the way down there? And he'll point, and you'll see that he's directly pointing at a steeple.
We don't steal from those. You know that bad thing they keep threatening you with that I don't fully understand?
Yeah. My parents coming back.
Yeah, that's number one place where that's gonna happen if you try and mission from there.
I love how she still hasn't clarified because that would be a wild story from his perspective.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to that later.
I won't mission there.
Don't mission there,
I'm
or
good.
anywhere that looks like there.
I'm not gonna mission at my buildings.
It's the pointiness of the. It's the.
He's gonna look around, seeing that every house has a roof that comes to a point.
You know what?
Oh no.
You know.
Is he gonna
Maybe.
think back to if the tavern he stole from had a pointy house? Or like had a pointy roof?
I think his shop had a pointy roof.
No, not that kind of pointy roof. Has Melba ever seen a castle before?
He's seen Ravenloft.
Okay, you know the castle that we keep seeing when we're walking around?
That big spooky one with the snow around it.
Yeah, and you know how that one's got like pointy bits. Kinda like that one over there.
It's got one big pointy bit.
Yeah, and same like that one over there, right?
Kind of.
That's what you need to stay away from.
So I can't mission at castle.
Definitely not.
But do you care about him stealing from a church? But
Yeah, I don't want to steal from a church or the castle
But
where
castle,
the bad guy is.
castle mean money.
Yeah, it also means big bad guy.
Okay.
You know the guy who like threw you?
Yeah.
That's his house.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I mission family house instead.
No.
I'm gonna
No.
I'm gonna mission.
You know
The little
the-
guys don't see it coming.
How
I'm gonna
about-
mission all around the orphanage.
What about the place would just work?
I mission bar.
Yeah, mission at bars is good because bars make good money, have liquor. Yeah.
But they had wine.
Wine is really good too. Apparently theirs is pretty good. I don't know. Guy seemed proud of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
what about family stores?
I like Dollar General. I can't even say that
That's
in character.
crazy. If you want to go get one mission in before bed,
He's already off. Instantaneously.
I'm gonna be like, meet me upstairs.
7 silver.
That's crazy.
That stupid iguana.
I'm gonna start making you give me a cut.
He's gotten me 12 silver so far, and he stole 50 gold from me in like 2 minutes.
He did do that once. Not even. He walked by you and had 50. Just had your 50 gold.
That's crazy.
Either you kept it in a really easy place to snatch, or they don't have a lot of money. I'm gonna go for the former.
I feel like he has a terrible money system, and he thinks he's like making buco bucks for you right now.
He does not understand money at all.
No, he doesn't.
He thinks he's making millions, and probably the 50 he stole from you was like pennies.
He gets like 3 copper pieces. I'm gonna be the richest man in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna be so
Is
rich.
there anything of note? Is there like up and down the streets?
Nothing really right now. There's.
Other than the fact that Lumpo's got a klepto problem.
Yeah, definitely got a klepto problem. I thought he said crypto.
No.
Mumbo just comes up. I learned about the blockchain.
That's crazy.
I was taking a drink. Hey, you know that money you lent me? I bought a picture of an ape. It's all gone. Its price immediately crashed. It's all gone. So it's stolen. I gave the password to my blockchain account to a man and he stole it. He asked me what my favorite numbers were. It just so happened to be my password.
Let's bring it back. That's really good though. Holy shit. That's so dumb.
What? It's entirely within character though.
It's so incredibly stupid, but it's so good. It's so
The
good.
crypto kobold.
Do you still just have a
Crypto kobold,
body?
awesome.
Have you done anything with that?
Well, it's a spare.
If you give some of it back
Yeah,
to
so is it just
Mumbo,
being-
if you give some of it back to Mumbo, he will invest it. I promise you, you'll get it back.
It's outside the Blue Water Tavern.
They let in a skeleton carrying a
Rahadin
corpse.
told them to. No questions asked.
Well, can I command the skeleton
That
to wait on
includes
top of the
the
building
dead
with
bodies.
it?
Yes.
Good. It's a good place for storage.
You got okay. Are you inside?
Probably, yeah.
Skeleton's been dispelled.
Oh. Alright, I just got that thing.
Yeah, that skeleton's dead.
What happened to the corpse it was holding?
It was never animated. It's still just kind of there.
Yeah, so there's just a corpse on the roof.
From your window, you see falling down out your window. There's no skeleton.
I just hear a thud.
What was that?
Yeah, hey, real quick, does that scare me?
Probably, yeah. The skeleton just flew down your window.
So I'm just like undoing my armor, just what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
I just got
as it crumbles into
Did I
all
like
of the
see
different
that
bones.
as I was walking back up?
Mm-hmm.
Lucian, I'm refusing to turn around while you are changing. What in the fuck did you just see?
As you look out the window,
I'm not changing, I'm taking off my armor. Also, there's a skeleton that just dropped from the roof.
You just hear, darn it!
I'm just gonna.
Crazy.
I've had enough today. take off my gold and toss it across the room and just
down. You're out.
I don't want to deal with today anymore. Go home. Go bed.
You come back in the bar.
Can I grab some of the bones?
How many you want? What do you want?
I want half a rib cage, a hand, a leg with a foot on the bottom, and one collarbone.
Yeah, you got that.
Feet, you say?
Feet.
Shut your mouths.
Yoshikage Kira would have been so much more based if he killed for feet instead of hands.
I don't even want to know what you're referencing right now.
I want to try and get it back to him.
That is the only JoJo's.
As you walk in,
villain
you
I
can
knew
see that
before
the
JoJo.
bar is currently unattended, though there are still people sitting at the bar kind of impatiently wanting drinks. You walk in, you make your way up to the main hall.
Wait, no, wait, I'm not going up yet.
You're not? That's
No.
where he is, I'd assume.
It's weird that there's no bartender and just a bunch of people.
Okay, what do you do?
Can I hop the bar?
Sure. Everyone kind of looks at you a little confused, but yeah. Especially because your arms are full with arms and legs.
I'm gonna set them down next to me on the floor.
On the other side of the bar?
Yeah.
Everyone's still continuously just kind of giving you a look.
I'll
There's
clean-
about 5 people at the bar.
I'll
just
clean
kind
up a little, and then be like, guys, want something? I've done a little bit of this before.
I'll take a drink.
Okay, I'm gonna start getting him a drink. Be like, you got a tab?
Yeah. Jonathan?
It's not funny, it's not funny, it's not funny, it's not funny. Okay.
Get out of my head. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head.
Leave me alone!
I'm gonna get the drink ready. Is there like something nearby where I can like write down Jonathan?
Yeah, there's a
one-
list of, there's a stack of papers on the back
Okay.
like table area, and one of them is labeled Jonathan with an amount.
Okay, can I add to it?
Yeah.
After I get him this drink?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll hand it to him.
Thank you. What's with the bones? As he'll take a sip.
I don't know. One of the guys I'm with has a collection and I saw those outside.
Okay. He's gonna slowly get up and leave the bar and just kind of go sit in a corner table and just kind of keep giving you eyes until you leave.
Are you like anyone else?
They're gonna look at you'll see one of them visually look at their drink. And he'll get
crazy.
up and go to his buddy. I think I've had enough.
That's insane.
Anything else?
Is there like an is there like a out back or like a kitchen or something behind me somewhere?
There's a storage room in the directly behind you.
Do I hear anything like any?
If you press your up to it, you don't hear anything.
So that's probably not where he went. Okay. Can I put the? How much of the bones can fit in my backpack? Or like my pack? Okay, I'm gonna put them in there. And then, is there any other doors down there?
Just the ones that go to other rooms. Oh, nope, downstairs. Just the ones that lead outside.
Just the storage room and outside?
Yep, and then there's the stairs that go up to the balcony.
Okay, can I go up to the balcony?
Yeah, the balcony that surrounds the whole room that
Yeah.
goes to the different rooms.
I want to try and find the bartender guy.
Okay, as you make your way up the stairs, you're confronted with a main door directly in front of you that says owners only on it. And going to the left, there's just a cascade of other doors that seem to be rooms. There's one labeled main hall, and then there's the private off to the side of that.
Can I knock on the owner only door?
Sure.
Link, link, link.
You hear a little bit of movement, followed by nothing for a moment before the door kind of creaks open. You don't really see anything at first until you look down and there's a little kid looking up at you.
Be like,
What?
hey, buddy.
You'll see that he has a striking resemblance to the bartender.
Okay. Your dad in there?
Not right now.
No, right now? Okay. Alright, well, will you tell him he's still got customers down there if you see him? And that I added something to a tab?
What tab?
Alright. I also have a very loose concept of money. I'm gonna give him a gold and be like, thanks, buddy.
Welcome. I'll put that in his pocket and just kind of creak the door closed.
Okay.
And you'll hear, Mom, I got a gold.
That's crazy.
And the pitter patters of him running off.
I should have asked for the mom. I didn't even think about it.
He's going to cherish that forever.
I really thought that was a single. For some reason, my brain thought that was a single dad. Just running this place.
Are you looking for Corbin? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. There's not many other options.
Okay. We'll come back to Corbin, who's in the main hall. Are you doing anything specific right about now, besides being disappointed in your skeleton disappearing?
Not really. Just.
I'll roll me perception.
Ooh, perception. Which one of these is which? Oh, here we are. Ooh. Perception. 22.
22. You'll notice that a raven is perched on the outside of the window. And the moment you notice it, it kind of flutters away. Are you doing anything before you long rest?
No.
I'm gonna walk in, be like, I think these belong to you, and just start like dumping bones onto the floor.
Ooh. There's gonna be one person 2 beds over, just, what the fuck? It's only 5 silver. I'm just gonna kind of roll over the other direction.
They're like, I forgot this was a big sleepover, my bad.
What did you bring to the sleepover? I brought candy. What did you bring? Oh, I brought some movies. What did you bring? The bones of my uncle.
That's crazy.
Imagine you're sitting there. You paid 5 silver for a night. You're just trying to sleep. You hear the door slam open.
Are these yours?
Are these yours? And the sound followed by the dry bones sound from Mario.
Yes.
Just
That was the satisfying that I thought.
That was awesome.
You look over and you see somebody's you see somebody's family member
On the floor.
Followed by just.
That was actually pretty accurate.
That was pretty good.
Hey, is this yours? Yeah, that's my uncle. Can you go put him back, please?
I can't pick these.
Wait a second. Dad, is that you?
I'm gonna be like, they fell from the sky, and that seemed only possible by some of your shenanigans. Yeah. I don't know if you need them all, but I can't really carry them all. So I brought the crucial bits, minus the skull. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot the head.
No head?
But you've got a middle, a bottom, you put something with phalanges.
Use them later.
Okay.
You can add those to your inventory if you want. An arm,
Do
a
I
leg.
think he seems pleased by that?
Oh, give me an insight for that.
I'm trying to make friends. Insight? 11.
I'll eventually have a full skeleton.
Yeah, that's the vibe you get from him is, this is okay for now.
Better than nothing.
A win's a win.
Wait, why don't you just start doing that more often? Carry,
You think it's
carry
easier to find
skeletons
spare
in your bag,
pieces?
and then when you need them, just go gadget full ass skeleton, and just whop.
Skeletons are pretty big.
I mean, you could just get bags like built for carrying those.
You want
Body
to
bags?
carry a body bag around?
I mean,
Crazy.
body bags.
Lux, carry my luggage.
I mean, I feel like you could fit a full human skeleton in like a decent, like.
Yeah, see, now I'm imagining somebody like.
If you deconstruct
They've got like a 6-foot body bag at this point. They're just like, go, random bag of bullshit, and just
all bows.
Yeah, like a deconstructed skeleton could easily fit like in like a decent-ish bag.
Do I think that he's starting to like me maybe a little bit?
What was the insight roll?
On Devin.
What does that get for you?
You're okay.
This one helps. Tries. This one tries.
You've tried. I have more bones than I had a few minutes ago.
I'll take it. I'm gonna assume that that's great news because it's better than the vibe I get that he gives Mumpo. So I must be winning.
Is everybody in for the night?
Where's Mumpo?
Mumpo came in with you. He kind of just watched you do the whole bartender thing.
Okay.
And then just kind of made his way up.
Okay. I'm gonna have Mumpo pick a bed. Preferably not close to the stranger.
As he's going for the sheet to move the sheet one to the one that's right next to the stranger.
Oh. Okay.
He'll go off to the one next to where you're gonna be.
Okay. Is the stranger asleep?
They seem to be.
Okay. I'm gonna change into a fox.
Wait, did Malpo try to get in bed with that man?
No, just next to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you tried to get in the same bed with him.
It would be really funny.
You wanted to cuddle.
I'm gonna turn
Okay, I
into a
just wanted
fox
to cuddle
and like
with that
climb
man.
under the covers and curl up at the bottom underneath.
Okay. And with that, you will get a long rest.
Yay.
Corbin, you are jolted awake in the middle of the night. There is a hand around your beak.
Oh.
It's dark in this room. And there you can feel a blade to your throat. And before you is the bartender. Who sent you? He'll slowly release his hand from your beak.
Oh yeah, you can't talk with him.
I'm just here for a job.
Don't lie to me, I know he sent you.
Who? He?
He.
No. He nearly killed me.
Persuasion?
That's not persuasion. He did nearly kill him.
That is
persuasion.
Oh, I thought
Not deception.
not deception. I was thinking they were,
22.
one in the same.
Getting a lot of 22s today.
Then why else would there be someone pretending to be a keeper of the feather?
Oh, what?
Don't play games with me.
I mean, I got feathers, if that's what you're asking.
Do I hear anything?
No, you're under the covers.
Diddly.
Where do you come from?
I'm not here.
Where is not here?
There was the fog. I was on a boat. That was okay.
You were on a boat and then there was fog.
Yes, and then I was in a town.
Don't play games with me.
No, I don't know even what happened. It was very confusing. I was not here, and then I was here.
And why are you pretending to be a keeper of the feather? Where are your wings?
I don't have wings. That's hurtful, thank you.
That's derogatory.
That's hate speech right there.
He'll flick the knife back. You go now, and you'll see that there is a flock of ravens in the room that will flock away.
Oh.
Who are you?
I'm Corbin Casimir.
I am Erwin, a higher up of the Keeper of the Feather. What are you?
I'm a Kenku.
Okay.
Rude. That was crazy.
That's not that you, that's... Okay. Let's talk. He'll gesture to follow him.
I will do so.
He'll take you down to the bar in the room, now entirely empty. So, you can't transform.
No.
You're just you?
Yes, I'm me.
Okay.
Are you not you?
Most of the time. Like I said, I'm a part of this group called the Keepers of the Feather. We'll look around to make sure no one's listening. I said you can go now and another raven will fly off. Why are you here?
Money.
Yes, why are you in Barovia?
I have not a clue. I would like to not be here, honestly.
It's probably because he wants you. Because if you're not with him and you're from the outside lands, then you're there to assume his plaything.
Oh, how fun.
And the rest of your friends?
The same boat as me. Well, not in the boat anymore, but...
Alright, you know what? I have a task for you.
Does this come with money?
It would come with much better than money.
Oh.
I'm going to send you on a small mission. We'll hope you can get everyone else on board. I need you to go west. There's a winery out there. I have family there. They can help with a couple troubles of yours. Tell them I sent you. If anyone else that isn't them asks, you are doing a winery run. You are getting wine for me. Got it? Alright. And take this, I guess. And just throw your gold. You're not gonna do it if I don't pay you. You're not gonna do it if I don't pay you. Alright. You and your friends are going to be very integral in the coming weeks. Okay?
Okay.
Unfortunately, whether you like it or not.
Oh, okay.
I like it's the same thing. The tone just shifts.
We are going to go meet a man named Davian. Oh, I got popcorn in my throat. That's out of character.
Nah, that's where he was when he wasn't bartending. He was off getting some popcorn.
He came home to his loving wife and son, ate some popcorn, decided to go put a knife to someone's neck. Usual bartender things. I know I work in one.
You... Sorry, one second. Going to meet the man named Davian. Tell him that Erwin sent you. Tell him... I don't know what to tell him. I barely talk to the man anymore, and that's a pain in my ass, but... It'll be a test if you can do this. If you can even talk some sense into this man. But I need you and your lot to go to there. Alright?
Okay.
Do I need to throw you another gold for you to
Yes,
fully
yes,
come
you
here?
do.
I will throw you a gold. Why did it have to be this lot? You could have done any other adventures in the entirety of who knows what's outside this bar.
I'm distracted by the gold while he's saying that.
Meet Davian. Tell him who your true enemy is. He is an ally. He will help.
Tax collectors.
No.
Oh. Oh, the other one. Yeah.
Who's your true enemy? Tax collectors. No, the other one. Graveyard security.
The living.
The iguana. I don't know who that
the
is.
man with the fangs on high. Could have been any other adventures, please.
I can't believe you didn't choose to talk to me. I was doing his job.
But I can't just...
Or like the two charisma.
I like the one normal person.
I'm normal.
And I can't just wait for the next round of them. God damn it.
You really don't like us.
Okay.
That's my response to that.
It'll be about a day and a half travel. On foot.
I have those.
God save us. Alright, you should leave by morning, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Just gonna slowly slide a copper piece. Please tell me you digested everything I just said.
I think so.
What is your mission? What did I ask you to do?
I go to the guy, I am saying I'm getting wine. And then I talk to the guy and tell him that you sent me.
Okay. The place is the Wizards of Wines.
It's west.
It is west. There should be a couple signs pointing you in the direction. If you get lost, follow the ravens. This coin turn that he says will kind of throw you back to the Taroka card reading, with the final line of one of those things being,
just reading it.
being follow the ravens, they will show you the way. Alright. I'm gonna be off. There's a lot to do. I'm sure we'll meet again. Okay, and he'll, as he turns into a raven and flies off.
Do it again, do it again.
Do it again.
Specifically flying up to the owner's only door and then just kind of crashing into it, opening the door and going for it.
Honey, I'm home.
With that, do you do anything?
I'm gonna pound on their door. I got us a job!
It's the middle of the night!
It is the middle of the night.
Can you do me a favor? Roll me a d20, and pray that it's higher.
13.
13? Okay, you pounded on the right door.
That's crazy.
Okay, so...
Do I hear the pounding on the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of a sudden, upon your door is just... I got us a job!
Selena, who is very prone to night terrors, is going to wake up and throw a firebolt at the door.
Roll damage on it. It's a door, you're not gonna miss. I don't think.
Did Mumpo wake
Actually,
up?
she just woke up. Her aim might be off, gotta be honest.
I want to think that he's a heavy sleeper, and that did not wake him.
Roll to hit, I guess.
Roll to hit?
Yeah, with that knowledge, roll to hit.
Do you want me to have a disadvantage on it?
No, just roll to hit.
15.
Yeah, you hit.
Or 22, actually.
Yeah, you hit.
It'd be really funny if that was a nat 1 and you hit me instead.
2 damage.
2 damage. The door definitely takes the hit and singes on your side. You definitely feel the rush of heat all of a sudden and a sound.
I think that's property damage.
What in the flying fuck are you pounding on our door
Mumpo will go
at this time of night?
I got us a job.
Mumpo will walk out of the main hall. He doesn't fly.
I'm going to open the door at this point.
Did you follow Mumpo out?
I'm small enough. Can I be like on Mumpo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like over him. Yeah.
I come in.
Okay.
Please come in before you wake up the whole hall.
You can come in too, Mumpo.
Okay. With Yasha as a fox on his shoulders. Walks in, very drowsy.
You are so lucky I just woke up.
Because if I was in proper mind,
I probably would have thrown something a little harsher at you.
So what are we doing?
What he said.
What's the job, Corbin?
We go west in the morning to meet some wine wizards.
And why are we
That's
doing
crazy.
this? And why are we doing this?
The owner wants us to be there for some reason. He paid me.
He paid you.
How much are we getting paid?
I don't know, we'll work that out later.
It's not like we had anything better to do.
I mean, we have literally nothing else to do. Might as well.
Yeah, and then when we bring the wine back, if he doesn't pay us enough, we can just withhold it.
Right, that's
We haven't even got there, and he's already thought of an extortion plan.
That's crazy.
Ismark will kind of lean. Well, you'll hear a knock on the door. What's the ruckus?
Nothing, go back to bed.
Holding in the hand.
Can I talk through the door and be like, nothing. So it was the cobalt. You can go back to bed.
That was not the kobold.
Yeah, well, it's his fault.
I'm just
You
gonna.
can believe that.
I'm opening the door at this point.
Okay. What's the ruckus?
Don't tell him about the job.
Night terrors. From that one.
And the door smells like burning cinder.
Yeah,
because
see,
that one had night terrors and firebolted the door.
He knocked on the door and it woke me up, and I had night terrors, so I threw a firebolt at the door.
Okay. Why are you waking her up?
Oh, I found some money.
I fucking hate you. We're just gonna go back to bed.
Have a good night, Ismail.
It's Mark.
Ismail.
I texted you a list of characters that you have met so you know their names.
How do you get his name wrong every time?
Ismail.
Not every time. This is the first time I've got it wrong, mind you.
Ismail.
This session!
Yeah. This session.
This
All
is
right.
just canon that Lucian doesn't know. his
Doesn't
name.
know anyone's name.
Lucian's one of those characters that just constantly pronounces people's name wrong.
Yeah.
So.
What's his sister's name?
Trick question.
What do you mean, trick question? What's Ismark's sister?
Oh, Ismark's. I thought you meant mine.
I thought you meant Lucian's. I was like, Lucian is a sister?
What news to me? Who's Ismark's sister?
They have a name.
No, don't look at
Nope,
the list.
nope, nope,
Don't
nope,
look at the
nope,
list. What is it?
Islena.
Is Lena. Irina.
Isrina.
What's her character name? Don't look at the monitor.
Saul Goodman. Yasha. Her name's Yasha.
There you go.
I can remember that because I can look over at the monitor.
I blocked your eyes!
I'm gonna go back to bed.
Ismark's out of the room. The door is closed.
I'm going to sleep. I'm going back to bed.
Is there
and then we can do
anything
whatever
else we should know about this job?
Oh, we can follow birds.
Okay, cool.
So we are going west, and the path to it is lined with birds.
Yeah.
All right, sure. Why not? This is not the dumbest thing I've heard since coming here.
Okay. As we walk back out, I'm gonna be like, so this was the bartender who told you this?
Mm-hmm.
And he just woke you up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, he tried to kill me.
And now we're working for him.
Yeah, he paid.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You missed that. We're already out of the room. You're going to bed. You know nothing. This is
the
apology.
bartender? Yeah. He woke you up? Yeah, he tried to kill me. Now we're working for him. Yeah, he paid me.
I'm sorry. What? Why?
You didn't hear that. We're outside. You're in bed.
Roll perception.
$13.
You heard the word kill.
That could mean anything.
Especially coming from that one.
You know what? I don't care.
Why'd he try to kill you?
Oh, because I'm a bird.
You're not worried that they're going
He's
to
also a
about
bird.
killing us?
I just heard the word
to me.
It's weird.
Would you mind breaking
Yep.
me down for
I'm
pizza
going
that
bed.
here, Headache Street?
Good choice.
He just.
Thanks, bud. No problem.
I'm gonna crawl off of him and get back under the covers. Can I make a point to talk to said bartender as soon as we wake up? Can I put that on the objective list?
Oh. Anybody doing anything else before bed?
No.
Before continued bed?
Speak now or forever lose your peace.
Nah.
Do I have any
Or
tobacco
your
or
violence.
anything else I can smoke? Oh,
Tobacco?
What I know where to get.
You don't have any form of tobacco or drugs.
You
now.
want tobacco?
He's got a
At
problem.
this point, Lucian's just gonna take up smoking or some other things.
Just
Alcohol's
take up
not enough to
drinking.
deal with his day-to-day life.
Just take up drinking. Don't take up drinking, but just take up drinking.
For the audience, please do not take up drinking.
For Lucian, I'm gonna take up drinking.
In Minecraft.
He's gonna drink
I'm gonna
Minecraft
take up
potions, don't
drinking.
worry about it.
Water.
Water.
Alright,
Not in game though.
back to bed.
Honk shoe.
Back to sleep.
That you all make your way to bed more or less decently peacefully. We will come away from that, and us as players will observe that Castle Ravenloft gates open, and the gray-skinned elven man walks back in.
Wait, huh?
This is a scene that you as characters do not see, but you
Oh.
as players are hearing.
Got it.
We know what's going on, but we don't know what's going on.
Got it.
Yasha doesn't know, Aaliyah knows.
Got it.
Ronald knows everything.
Ronald knows nothing.
Ronald knows the secrets of the universe.
Walks into Castle Ravenloft, into the main room. Strahd's voice echoes. As troublesome as I described, and then some, he says into the aether. And then Strahd will kind of just materialize in front of him from a wisp. I told you didn't have to interfere. Yes, but I wanted to see what they were made of. I'll give you this once. Interfere again and it will be much worse. And he'll wisp away, and Rahadin will. Alright. And that's where we'll end it for today.
Yay! Woo! Dinner.
I hope everyone had a fun little session. Not that much combat today, but Corbin almost got his neck slit.
Last dice roll of the session.
4.
Get a 4. 4.
I got 6.
4 for the amount of players we have here.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
I hope everybody had a wonderful session. I hope everyone that was watching had a very fun time. I love that I looked at that camera over there, but it doesn't see me.
Nope.
Which camera am I looking at?
Everybody has a wonderful rest of their night or morning, depending on where you're watching this from.
Time is a social construct. Nothing matters.
Yeah. Meet us back here again in 2 weeks when we do this again.
Bye, bye.